my beautiful little unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is indeed the first time that you're on my channel, my name's Vanessa Somuayina and I'd like to welcome you into the fam. So guys, today's pick a card reading is going to be mega fun, juicy, detailed, and spicy. And what's even more than that is that you're going to be able to select two groups, making this reading for you highly personalized and accurate, which is precisely how we're going to be receiving all of the divine messages that the universe and your spirit guides have for you about the next big unexpected surprises that are coming towards you in your love life, your career, and with your friends and family. And of course, I want to point out to you that this psychic reading is completely timeless and designed to help guide you, heal you, and give you more certainty. So if that sounds absolutely amazing to you and you want to figure out all of the next big unexpected surprises that are coming towards you, then this video is for you. It's truly as simple as that. So let me explain to you how this video works before we get into it, so you can make sure that you get the best use out of your tarot card reading. So during the first part of your pick a card reading video, you get to pick one of these four groups. And during the first part of this reading, we're going to be getting into the overall big unexpected changes that are coming towards you and how they will be affecting your life. And then once you have received this first part of your prediction, things get even more personal, detailed, accurate, and interesting as you get to scroll back down into the description box or to the top of the comment section, click your Zodiac Signs timestamp, and then you'll be fast forwarded to part 2 of your reading, which is based on your sign, and in which we will be uncovering all of the nitty-gritty details about how these next big unexpected changes coming towards you are going to affect your future, your relationships, as well as your career. So in case you haven't noticed yet, this video is designed to give you life, honey. Visuals and the aesthetic of my channel and my psychic predictions are not only designed to be aesthetically pleasing, but also to represent a deep emotional support in your healing journey. If you're all about that, make sure that you hit that subscribe button in order to never miss another reading. So now please allow me to introduce you to the 4 different groups that you first get to pick from in order to receive the first part of your reading. Group number 1 corresponds to the Tazama African Tarot deck as well as the yellow calcite crystal. Group number 2 corresponds to the Tattoo Tarot deck as well as the black Obsidian crystal. Group number 3 corresponds to the Muse Tarot deck as well as the Opal crystal. And group number 4 corresponds to the Work Your Light Oracle deck as well as the Amethyst crystal. And as usual, the timestamps to all 4 of these groups and every single sign of the zodiac can be found below in the description box as well as pinned to the top of the comment section for quick and easy access from your mobile devices, your desktops, your tablets, as well as your TVs. I would highly recommend that you start your reading off with one of these 4 groups and then close it off listening into your zodiac signs full future prediction. That way you can get the full scope of your psychic reading, as I will be focusing on different parts of your life during these 2 different parts of your reading. So now I will provide you with a little moment of privacy so you can meditate on these 4 groups. Feel free to pause the video right here if you need a little longer just to make up your mind as to which group is the perfect one for you. Do whatever you need to do in order to get the most out of this reading, because that's exactly what I created it for. I'll speak to you momentarily. So by now, you've hopefully been able to select one of these 4 groups to start off your reading with. I will be starting off the readings with the Tazama African Tarot deck as well as the yellow calcite crystal. So if this is the group that you chose, then simply continue watching. And to all of my other beautiful groups as well as signs of the zodiac, I will catch you at the click of your timestamps. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Tazama African Tarot deck as well as the yellow calcite crystal. Let's do a quick close-up of this gorgeous palm stone crystal. The yellow calcite is a crystal that reinvigorates your mind with fresh ideas and is also a stone of positivity, which may be exactly why you chose it and why you felt drawn to it. But let's move into your reading to figure out exactly what the next big unexpected surprises are that are coming towards you and your life. So I'm just shuffling your tarot deck for you. for us to receive your very first message from your spirit guides and the universe about what's going on for you. So we've got the Nine of Cups, which is one of the most favorable cards of the tarot. The Nine of Cups represents having a great time with your friends, your family, your spouse, or your partner. Feeling emotionally fulfilled is what we've got here in the Nine of Cups that's coming as a huge surprise for you next. And I see here within the Six of Pentacles that why this comes as a surprise is because after a time of perhaps struggling financially or in your career to feel fulfilled, to make the type of money that you would like to make, all of a sudden things are changing and you are the giver. You're the generous one. You're the one who is providing for others, which means that you have more than enough. And that makes you feel very light, elated, happy. So the next big changes that are coming towards you is that you are basically the independent provider in your family and in your friend circle, and you get to give back to the people that you love. So it's not that you feel forced to, it's not that you have to, it's not that anyone is relying on your help 100%, but you are just able to be generous and giving because you can, because that's just how well you're doing for yourself at the moment. Let's move a little more deeply into your reading. Next, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace always represents a new beginning, and you can see this hand holding out this coin. So this is the new beginning that is coming towards you professionally and also with your finances. A new beginning always means new opportunities, and seeing this show up within your reading now makes so much sense as to why things are going so well for you. Because you saw an opportunity, you saw a way to make your own personal finances and your private life improved and better, and to be able to live abundantly, you took the opportunity. You took the new job, you took the business opportunity, you started the YouTube channel, you started the podcast, you started the online store, your own business, you got the coach, you went to therapy, you took care of your health, you took these opportunities to heal and grow seriously, and now you are thriving, and people are literally asking you how you did it. They want tips from you. Next up, we've got Sagittarius and also Ceres. So let's delve a little bit into what this means. Sagittarius is a fire sign that I'm sure you've heard of. As you can see, we've got the archer here, the very ripped and masculine energy type archer that has showed up for you, and I can see here that you're nurturing and you're expanding masculine energy in you. And every one of us, no matter who we identify as, we've got some masculine energy in us and we've got some feminine energy in our bodies. And here within 29 Ceres and the number 9, the 9th sign of the zodiac, Sagittarius, I see that you are growing and nurturing your masculine energy. What does this mean, group number 1? This means that you are nurturing the energy of doing. You are putting more effort into doing things rather than procrastinating. So in the past, you may have felt kind of drawn to procrastinate on tasks that scared you, but now you're facing them. The huge changes that are coming towards you are a result of you facing a lot of your fears. And I like to say that fears are false evidence appearing real, and that's exactly what you are noticing too. You don't have to be afraid, you don't have to worry, you simply need to take action whenever you're overthinking and you feel kind of scared. If you want support on your journey, join my seed circle. I post in it every single day. It's for all of you who are aspiring business owners or business owners looking to grow their ventures, and you just need that little extra bit of guidance at times. It is such a fun, beautiful group. As mentioned, I show up for you in there every single day, and you've got a network of like-minded individuals who want to unify spirituality with traditional business knowledge and practices. Next up, we've got the 12th house. Now, the 12th house is a symbol of introspection. The next big unexpected change that's coming for you is that you're actually starting to truly enjoy meditations and being alone far, far more deeply than you ever have in the past. So group number 1, in the past, you may have had to force yourself to do meditations or to practice yoga. It may have been a little challenging for you to actually enjoy being alone because you did have a little bit of this discomfort of feeling lonely, but I see that you are healing to the point where you truly enjoy your own company and doing the meditations, even if it's not easy, because you can just tell the benefits of this are truly worth having to sit down and be disciplined. Next up, we've got progressions. This makes so much sense with your reading and how much progress that you're making on your manifestations and achieving your dreams. You are taking huge leaps forward. You are taking huge strides in the right direction. It's really like you're becoming the dream version of yourself that little you dreamed of. You know, when you were in high school or middle school and you had a vision for who you hoped that you would be? Yeah, group number one. That's exactly who you're becoming. And I see here with Investa, which represents the hearth, we've got this strong, fiery energy going for you, which is, again, an energy of masculinity and of doing. So your spirit guides are trying to reiterate and put this type of symbolism into your reading twice to make it so clear to you how important stepping into your masculine energy really is and how big of a positive effect this is now going to have on your life. Oh, we have a card that popped right into the reading. Did you see how it just flew right onto our table? We've got the orange. Now, group number one, you may think to yourself, yummy, I love orange juice or I like oranges. Perhaps oranges also make you feel this feeling of just happiness. You know, an orange is definitely a symbol of energy. It's definitely a symbol of, again, we have another hearth, we have sun energy. You are becoming the most positive version of yourself than you ever have been. And here in the number 28, and here we've got 56. So numerologically speaking, 56 divided by 2 gives us 28. And one thing that I'm getting for you, group number one, is that literally your energy is doubling. Your energy doubling turns into this huge progress because you're spending more time taking really great care of yourself. So you're not as worried about your health and your energy is increasing, which allows you to just get more done and feel more confident in yourself overall. And perhaps oranges right now also feel really good for you in your body when you eat them. Next, we've got the rosemary. So next time you're cooking something delicious, add rosemary to it, add it to your shopping list. I want you to know that rosemary tells us that your memory is getting better too. So the more you have this increase in energy, the better care that you are taking of yourself, and the more you're doing things you would think, oh, I'm getting so busy, how could I remember everything that's going on? But group number one, it's funny how the busiest people and the people who have the most to remember are usually also the ones with the best memories. It's very counterintuitive because we often think people who are busy or they work out a lot that they must be more tired, but actually more movement gives you more energy. More things to deal with makes you more confident and makes you remember all of the different steps that you've taken to get to this point of success. And I am getting this writing your own book vibes, writing down your own journey so one day you can share it with the world. Within the next few weeks, your angels have an important message about you increasing your energy levels in the next few weeks. All of this is going to be happening in the next few weeks from the moment of you receiving the psychic reading that you are literally meant to receive. There's a reason why you are here. There's a reason why you're still tuned in and you're listening into your prediction. And that's because these changes are happening for you in the next few weeks. And if there's anything you need more clarity on, whether you believe in the universe, angels, gods, guides, ask them for direction. A lot of us, we shy away from meditating or just taking a moment to be like, what should I do next, universe? Please let me know what my next best steps will be. And I want you to just be open, group number one, to not think it's too spiritual, woo-woo crazy, but just ask for a sign and see how often it is delivered, and it gives you clarity, security, and healing about what to do next. Let's see what's coming towards you in the next couple of weeks as well. You are reconsidering a lot of different relationships. I do see here within reconsider group number one that there are relationships in your life. I'm getting family, I'm getting close friends that know how to push your buttons. And in reconsider, I want you to know that in the past, you may have actually decided to just give them a piece of your mind, to tell them how you truly felt. And sometimes that would be a little blunt and almost mean, but it's not like you're being mean, you're just being honest. But you're seeing here that there's no point. There's no point in you sharing your opinion with someone who's not on the same wavelength. And I can see here that in the near future, what you will be doing is you will just be reconsidering whom you share what type of information with. Some people you will talk to about business because you know they have an uplifting energy and spirit when it comes to that. And anyone who you know is not as successful or not where you're trying to go, you're not going to ask them for advice anymore. You're going to reconsider who you ask about what type of advice, because there's a reason why you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So if you're looking for business advice, don't go to someone who has never started their own business or who isn't successful in business, is what your angels are trying to say to you. Reconsider your sources. And I see here in the near future as well, what is happening because of that is that you're getting a very clear roadmap as to how to move forward. In the near future, you're going to see yourself taking steps intuitively that just align. It just works. Like you buy the web domain, you set up the store, you write the book, you make connections with all the right people, and things are just coming together all of a sudden. And here within the Lamb, the message that I'm getting is that you're a very innocent, kind person. There is a saying that goes, to the pure, all things are pure. That is exactly the message I'm getting here in the Lamb for you, group number 1. That you're a super pure soul, a super pure heart, and that it's important you protect this, and that you also know there are predators out here in the world who would love to have a little chunk of this lamb. And with the lamb being a representation of your kindness, make sure that you only stay around other herbivores, right? No carnivores for you. Make sure you stay around people who actually appreciate and value that. Next, we have the deer. So you are elegant, you're kind, you're poised, you are a very put together individual. And I see here within the deer that you are extremely sought after, group number 1. You are sought after by not only people who are quote unquote predators, but also people who want to connect with you by having you as part of their friend group and social circle. So you will be invited to parties and get-togethers in the next couple weeks, in the near future, which means in the next few weeks. And that is because you being around elevates other people's social status. You being part of their friend group makes them look better. Of course, make sure that you join any type of get-together that you think is going to be fun for you. Maybe you will also make new business connections yourself by going to these events, or you might meet a soulmate, the one. If you're already in a relationship, you might make an amazing new friend. But just bear in mind here that a lot of people are going to be inviting you to a lot of different get-togethers, and you're going to have to learn to say no to some of them. That's also why the nightingale is the next message we received in your reading. Speak up. Say how you feel. Say if you don't have time. Make it clear that you are someone who is sought after, yes, and your time is limited, so you have to make sure that you invest it into places where not only is it appreciated, but it also gives you some sort of quote-unquote gain, right? Just as people are trying to have you to their get-togethers to elevate their social status, you have to make sure that you don't go to any lame parties or get-togethers where you're not going to meet anyone of substance anyways. I see here within ideation that group number 1, there are so many moments in which you are the ideal person for your boss, for a lover, for your friends. You are literally such a giver, such a doer, such a go-getter. People love having you around because when they think of the perfect friend, immediately your image pops into their mind mentally. When they think of the perfect partner, they immediately think about you. And I do see here within peace that your guides are trying to say to you, rest at peace at night, in the sense of relax, group number 1. You're doing more than anyone ever expected for any human being on this planet to do. You put in more effort, care, kindness, and love, and it's seen and it's felt in every single project that you take on, every single relationship in your life. You just want peace. You just want to bring the good vibes, the good energy. It's felt, it's seen, it's appreciated. But do you appreciate you, group number 1? Do you appreciate yourself? Do you appreciate what an amazing person that you are and how much that you truly bring to the table? Do you even realize it? Do you even know it? Group number one. That is a message that your guides want you to ask yourself and want you to ponder on, because group number one, you really don't give yourself credit when credit is due to the degree that you should. So let's see what else we're receiving for you. Empowerment. This makes so much sense with this white horse and this beautiful image, why your spirit guides are trying to say to you, believe in your own power to create, change, and control your life. Be empowered by becoming an example of others. Use your past experiences to make yourself stronger, group number one. You are stronger than you know. You are more of an inspiration to those around you, and especially young kids, than you know. I want you to know here in empowerment that it does not make you someone who is conceited. It does not make you self-centered to be able to say that, yes, you are empowered to start your own business. You're empowered to actually take a fresh job, a new opportunity that shows that you value yourself. You don't have to stay loyal to people or situations that are not loyal and respecting of you, because I do know a lot of you are working day in, day out for people, jobs, relationships where you don't feel like you're appreciated to the degree that you should be. That feeling is so valid, and usually when you feel a way, there is a lot of truth to it. Now your guides are trying to say to you, group number one, you have to make sure that you really ask yourself, are there games that are being played with me? Wow, just wow, group number one. This games card brings the message that you need to ask yourself, do you feel that you need more fun and play in your life? Is someone playing games in your working or personal life? Do you need a game plan to improve your status or your direction? Your guides, group number one, are trying to say to you that now is the time for you to step into evaluating the nitty-gritty little details. And I love how we have literally just completed your reading grid on this cliffhanger of games showing up within your reading, which is now going to prompt us to move into your zodiac signs prediction of this psychic reading. So what I want you to do now is to scroll down into the description box or to the top of the comment section, whichever you prefer. Click your zodiac sign, and then we'll move even more deeply into your psychic reading to figure out exactly what your guides need you to see, to reevaluate, and to become aware of, to heal and to become monumentally successful. So group number one, I will catch you at the click of the timestamp of your zodiac sign. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number two. You chose the Tattoo Tarot deck as well as the Black Obsidian crystal to help guide you. By the way, this is a crystal that absorbs any negative or unwanted energies and also EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies. This is a great stone for you to keep around any types of electronic devices. So I'll just put it right up here, just below our Malabid prayer and meditation necklace, as we get into your reading, group number two, to figure out all of the unexpected surprises that are coming towards you professionally, in love, in your friends and family circle. So we've got Justice, and we also have the Four of Cups. A situation that you were really sad over is going to finally come to justice. If you have been dealing with a lawsuit, for example, justice is finally going to be served. If you have been dealing with a relationship where you felt undervalued, you are finally going to find balance and justice. So a situation that made you sad, that made you feel alone, that made you feel like you didn't know if it would ever get better, it's going to be resolved favorably, group number two, and the negative energies of that situation are finally going to be out of your life for good, banished out of your energetic field forever. So I want you to know that what comes next is finally feeling light and finally feeling free. Next, we have the Seven of Coins. What that will do for you, as you can see here in the Seven of Coins, we have the arrows, we have the sand clock. You will have more time for your goals and you'll be more goal oriented. You will pick some different paths and you will not only embark on those journeys, but you will actually fulfill those goals, those dreams, and those desires. One of the goals that you might have is to be in a stable and healthy relationship. So now you have time to actually invest in that, to heal and to become the person that you need to become. Perhaps one of the directions you're going in is to switch jobs or start your own business so you can finally actually be paid what you're worth and to see that you are actually appreciated. Now you have time for that too. So growth is happening all around the different areas of your life, because what is happening next is finally justice. Finally, you are being treated the way you deserve to be treated. Next up, we've got the Eight of Cups, which tells us that while this is all going on, you're going to protect yourself like never before. You're taking care of your skin, okay? You're putting on the SPF. You're taking care of your mental health. Perhaps you're going to therapy or you're journaling. You're reading a lot more. You're going on mental health walks. You are caring for yourself from the inside out in a way that makes people think, wow, you are taking yourself far more seriously, so I probably need to watch out and be careful that I don't get banished from your friend circle. So people respect you more because you're respecting yourself more. And the Eight of Swords represents a time of finding hope when you felt like, oh, these are some very challenging things to solve. Like how you are going to have the professional life of your dreams, how you're going to be as healthy as you want to be and attain the type of physical look that you want to attain. Eight of Swords shows that you are upgrading your wardrobe, you're upgrading the way that you look on the outside as well. So you're getting rid of a lot of clothes and just things you haven't worn in a long time. And a great rule of thumb is that if you haven't worn it in over a year, just get rid of it. Group number 2, because you probably don't need it and you'll probably not wear it again. And another great rule of thumb is that if you don't love it and it's not useful, just get rid of it altogether. I see here within the strawberry that you will come to a huge agreement with someone that you thought you would never agree on anything with. It could be your mom, it could be your father, it could be an estranged friend or even sibling. And I do want you to know here within the strawberry that because your energy is changing so much, right? That's also why you chose the black obsidian, because you're just getting rid of any unwanted types of energies. You're turning into this person that other people respect far, far more than in the past. And it makes others more agreeable to your suggestions because they respect you. So when you come up with an idea, they usually agree. They just want to go with it. And I see here in the daffodil that you have always hoped for things to change in this way. You have always hoped for the next unexpected changes to be improvements, especially if you have been through some hardship in your life that made you lose a little bit of faith in good fortune, luck, and humanity. Having this not just hope, but seeing real evidence of how your life is just getting better and better, and how it feels like everything is just going up is going to make you feel far more positive than you have felt in years. The cauliflower tells us this is a time of transition. You're also extremely connected to your emotions. That's why we've got the sign of Cancer here. And this being a time of transition means that you are changing in a way that you might not even recognize the new you. I see that a couple weeks from now, you will look back and you will have had some cauliflower dishes. You will have eaten lots of strawberries and you will feel a lot better in your body because guess what? You are living a life that is extremely healthy. And next we've got the Kent pumpkin and productive. That's what the Kent pumpkin represents. And we have again this Cancerian energy. You see how we have another symbol of the zodiac sign Cancer showing up for you. And both of these symbols here, these triangles turned down, they are a symbol of the element of earth. So we have water sign in Cancer, and then we have earth energy right here. So water and earth energy is grounding and emotionally intelligent energy. You're not allowing for anyone to stress you out. You are so focused on your productivity and you're becoming more and more productive. Like while you're brushing your teeth, you're looking at your vision board. While you are having conversations with your friend, you're like, hey, let's just record this as like a trial episode of our first podcast podcast. We're having this conversation anyways. We might as well just record it and see what happens. You're going on walks and doing your phone calls while you're on your walks so you can get your 10K steps every day. Which you guys know I am such a fanatic of that. All of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably have also gotten inspired to do your 10K steps because you see me posting about those every other day. And I want you to also write a gratitude list as per the universe and your spirit guides. Your guides want you to know that now is an amazing time for you to write down the things that you're grateful for. So not just your goals, but also things that you're already grateful for and things that you already love that are happening in your life. Because guess what? The more you focus on what you want more of, which is the stuff that's already amazing in your life, your career, the justice that's being served, not having to pay as many taxes or legal fees like you thought, not having to continue to be sad and not know what's going on, all of that is ending. And because that's ending, you have so much to feel grateful for, and your spirit guides are saying to you, write it all down, because you will attract more of it into your life. We always manifest more of what we're focused on, and obviously that's what your spirit guides want you to have more of. They always want you to win. Furthermore, within Make a Meal, you are being encouraged to make dishes that have cauliflower in them, pumpkin, as well as strawberry. Strawberry might be a nice breakfast granola or porridge type of dish, or just by themselves if they're in season where you live. You might make a nice soup with pumpkin, or you can grill them. With cauliflower, steaming them and boiling them is probably the most healthiest way to eat them, but also those buffalo cauliflower wings, if you have never made such a recipe, Google it. I promise you, you're not going to regret it, and neither do your guides think that you will. And with the daffodil, you know those edible flowers. Make your dishes a moment. When you prepare a meal for yourself, when you cook a meal for just you, make it an event. Plate it beautifully, put some garnishes on it, and make it seem as though you're going to a beautiful, high-class, 5-star restaurant, because what will happen is that you will manifest those experiences. What will happen is that you will manifest more of that into your life. And then you're also being called to connect with Earth, connecting with the nature, and even walking barefoot outside. If you haven't been able to do that in a long time, or you haven't thought of it, just think about it. Your feet constantly being in shoes and walking on rubber, basically, which is the soles of a lot of our shoes. It is prohibiting our connection to Earth, and your guides are trying to say, hey, this is a time for you to restore that connection. This is a time for you to get that connection back, because it will really ground you and ground the energy points in your body. There are a lot of scientific studies that have been done with actually grounding being a real practice of walking barefoot on the earth. And it really actually grounds your energy in your body. It really makes a difference. It is, as already mentioned, scientifically proven. We have some cards that popped into your reading. For one, there's something better popped right side up. Then we also have these cards that literally just flew onto our reading desk. And we're going to get into what all of this means right now. In There's Something Better, I want you to know a big unexpected change that's coming towards you is you learning a lot of amazing recipes that you did not know before, because there are better ways for you to nourish your body than you were taught by your parents. Doesn't make them bad parents. They did the best that they knew with the resources that they had, but you know how to care for yourself better than they knew how to care for you. And right now is the perfect timing. It's the perfect moment for you to focus on your health and to eat these whole foods, because you are creating more energy, you're creating more alignment with your body, which means that you are creating more of a life of your dreams. Be assertive and big happy changes. Big happy changes are next for you, group number 2. And the more you are assertive, the more you truly focus on saying yes to what you really want and saying no to the things that you're unsure of, the more you will realize you don't have to be afraid of saying no. You don't have to be afraid of setting boundaries, because it's actually your recipe for success. Getting over the fear of hurting another person by saying no to them is going to make you far more successful than you've ever been before, because that is just a little missing link that you had to learn, that you had to get over, because it made you hesitate in the past to actually take credit where credit is due. In the past, you had job opportunities given towards you, but you didn't want to take them because you didn't want to seem greedy or like you're not a loyal person. But moving forward, you're realizing taking care of yourself is the most selfless thing that you can do. It's the best thing that you can do for anyone around you. And sometimes you need a little bit of encouragement with that. And by the way, if you love this reading and you want to hear from me every single day and you want to be in a community of other like-minded individuals, join my seed circle. It's below in the description box. I show up there every single day, and that is for aspiring entrepreneurs and creators as well. And if you want love messages every single day, join my soulmate guarantee. It is similar to the seed circle, but in there we talk about love, high quality love, and keeping our standards high in love rather than just settling for anything or anyone. Moving more deeply into your reading, we've got the first house, which is also giving us this romantic vibe of the stag and of having arrived in a place of complete peace with your love life. So I see that what's coming next is whether you're single, whether you are in a romantic relationship, you have arrived at a place of feeling whole. You have arrived at a place of feeling like the leader of your life. And finally feeling like you're in control gives you a lot of mental peace. And the North Node shows that for the future, you're excited. Whether you are excited to create more of your own family, or you're excited to simply explore the world, travel the world, go to lots of different countries and experience a lot of different cultures and foods, you're making a gratitude list where you're writing down all the things you're grateful for now. But a message I'm also getting is to write down the goals of where you want to go. So don't just write down where you're at right now, also write down where you want to go to manifest that. Because it is, again, proven that people who write down their desires are more likely to achieve them and to experience them. Next, we have your 11th house. Now, your 11th house in your birth chart is your house that's ruled by Aquarius, which is the zodiac sign of good luck, of friends, and of community. And I want you to know here that you are arriving in a new community soon. You are arriving in a better community than you've been part of up until now. So a new community, like high society type of vibes, but with a soul, with people who understand that there's far more to human beings than just nice clothes and designer bags and jewelry and fame and wealth and all of these things. You are entering a community of people who understand that everything is important. Not one thing is the absolute epitome of happiness or success. And it's about creating an overall abundant life with these people. You're entering this type of community, and with the 7th house, I see that if you're single, that's where you will meet your soulmate or your future spouse. If you want a future marriage reading, I just posted one on my channel, and you can find actually dozens of love readings on my channel, if not hundreds at this point. And the 7th house is also a representation of very strong relationships being formed for you next. I see a very strong bond that is either a current partner, spouse, or situationship that's actually solidifying, and through forming this stronger bond, there's more trust, there's more love, there's more of a feeling of togetherness and being together forever. And if you're single, I just want you to know that even if you absolutely didn't expect it and you didn't think that it would be possible, you are meeting someone special with whom you're going to enter a relationship with. You are meeting someone who respects you and who makes you feel secure and who doesn't make you feel as though you have to question their commitment ever. Next up, we've received love. You can't make the stuff up, group number 1. Love is next for you. Love comes as a big, unexpected, but beautiful, much deserved surprise for you, where every single relationship in your life that has to do with love, as already mentioned, whether you're already in a relationship and it was wonky, or you are right now single and you would be open to love, but only the right kind of love, I want you to know that that is what is coming next as a huge unexpected change for you, group number 1. And I'm so excited for you to experience this type of love that's better than what you've ever experienced before. Remember, we had the there's something better message, and here we've got perfect timing. So it's coming at just the right moment towards your life. So it is coming at just the right moment towards your life, group number 2. So let's delve a little more deeply into your reading. We've got hunger. You are extremely hungry for a certain type of success. That could be your social media, for example, taking off, and your business that you want to start for yourself working out. It could be to make it with your art or your music, or to create your own tarot deck. Your hunger might be to just receive more messages now that will inspire you to take action as we delve into the zodiac portion of your prediction now, which makes for part 2 of your reading. I want you to know that to still this hunger, taking action is the best thing you can do. To get rid of any type of craving, you have to understand what it is. And if you're hungry right now, drink a glass of water first, because that will calm you and make sure that you don't eat anything unhealthy that is just going to make you feel worse later, because the body does not know the difference between feeling thirsty and hungry. So it's best for you to always first drink if you're dehydrated, before you then move to making food or ordering food or going out for food, because you'll make better choices that way. Group number 2, this is part 1 of your reading that I've received for you, and I trust that you found it insightful, that it helped cleared out any negative or unwanted energies out of your system, and now we can move into healing your particular zodiac sign and figuring out what's coming next for you. So scroll back down into the description box or to the top of the comment section, click your zodiac sign, and I'll catch you during part 2, which represents your zodiac signs portion of your reading. Welcome, group number 3, to the first part of your prediction. You chose the Muse tarot deck as well as the opal to help guide you. This is our gorgeous opal that we've got for you today as the crystal of your choice. This is a crystal that brings out your psychic abilities and allows you to connect with all of your hidden talents and your hidden strengths that you might have been unaware of up until now. Let's move into your reading to figure out everything that's coming towards you next. So we've got the Knight of Materials, the Five of Voices, and also the World Cosmos. This is an amazing start to your reading, group number 3, because the World Cosmos, of all 78 cards that are in a tarot deck, this is the last one of the major arcana, and this means fulfillment. This means there is absolute winning that's coming towards you. And in the Five of Voices, I see that this is in spite of the fact that you have a lot of overthinking that you deal with every single day about whether you're going to be successful, whether you're going to make it, whether you're going to thrive, especially when it comes to everything earthly. So your job, your connections with other people, living together with another person, being in a relationship or a long-term marriage, owning your own home, owning a vehicle, having enough money saved, retirement, investments, all of these different earthly things, also your health. I see that regardless of how much you have worried or overthought these situations, you are going to be winning in the earthly realms. That is what is coming next for you, and that's a message that your spirit guides needed you to receive right at the start of this reading. So even if you're doubtful of all of the positives that are coming towards you, even if you're like, is this really going to happen for me? Trust, group number 3, that this is meant to be yours. I see here within the Magician that you are more powerful than you're aware of and than you give yourself credit for. The Magician is a representation of being a manifestation mogul, of being a master manifester. So if in the past you have thought to yourself, oh, I wonder what kind of sign I would get that means I'm on the right path, and then you continuously see number sequences like 111, 333, you are manifesting those signs and those symbols subconsciously. You're probably not even aware of it, group number 3, but there are so many things in your life, answers that you have manifested for yourself, and your spirit guides, the universe, wants to tell you in this reading, keep doing that. It's giving you clarity, and I see here within the Fool that the more you learn to trust your intuition, the more you will learn that you are divinely guided, that everything that happens in your life happens for a reason, and the Fool represents the start of a new journey and a new adventure. Connecting that to the Knight of Materials that we received at the start of your reading, I want you to know that the suit of materials is the suit of earthly things and everything that's finite, right? Time, money, resources on our planet. And I want you to know here in the Fool that there's something new starting with finite resources. This also represents Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos, and the Knight of Materials is someone who has that zodiac sign, and you're starting something new with them. You're starting a new journey with them. It could be going into business with them, but also starting a new romantic relationship with the Knight of Materials if you are single. And I do want you to know here within the Fool that you're very excited to get started with the Knight of Materials and with someone by your side who is very confident and who can also help you to overcome your overthinking and perhaps even your own negative self-beliefs. I do want you to know next up in receiving the magic card that this is further reiteration, group number 3, that you are a magician, a magical being, someone for whom things just happen. While other people are kind of stuck living a more mundane life, you were never meant to be normal. You were always meant to be different. You were always meant to have magical things happen in your life that don't happen to others, like promotions out of the blue, like winning a flight to a exotic destination and location, like finding your soulmate and marrying them, having kids with them, like having the cutest pets on the planet. And I do want you to know here with the ghost that what also happens for you is that you connect to spirit more than other people ever would understand. So what I am also getting here is you connecting to spirit guides in the form of animals. So we do have the horse here, but what I'm also getting in the Knight of Materials is connecting to someone who is no longer able to communicate with you in the earthly plane. So past loved ones, I do want you to know that that is where you have a connection that if you were to tell other people, they might think that you're crazy. So it's best to probably just keep some of the experiences to yourself. But I see wings as symbols. I'm also getting feathers that you're seeing, white feathers. And another thing that I'm getting as well is rainbows, being signs that lost loved ones are near and that they're trying to communicate with you. Next, we've got the sweet corn. So aside from your guides trying to say eat more sweet corn, enjoy sweet corn, you can do it grilled, you can steam it, you can put some butter on it, plant-based or not, however you like it. Your guides are also communicating, and now is a great time for you to have certain rituals that you just do every day and that you can track. For me, it is the 10,000 steps per day ritual. You guys know I am always doing my steps. I've got a step tracker that I wear. It's like this Garmin watch, and I used to have a Fitbit. That is my ritual, but you may have a different ritual, such as meditating. It could be having a tea ceremony every day. It could be pulling your tarot cards. That's part of my rituals as well, every single day. Another part of my rituals is every single day I'm in my seed circle and my soulmate guarantee. For any of you who want to connect every single day with me and receive voice codes every single day, blueprints for your success, I'll link that below in the description box. I created our very own app and private space for us to manifest our dream lives every single day with the help of combining spirituality with traditional practices, business practices, traditional self-care practices. And I want you to know in the pansy, moving more deeply into your reading, group number 3, that you are attracting the best rituals into your life right now. So someone giving you a Fitbit for your birthday, or just because, someone giving you amazing tea as a gift that you would have never thought to buy by yourself because maybe you thought, oh, it's expensive, it's unnecessary. You getting running shoes that were on sale and then discovering that actually you really love walking, or once you've overcome the first hurdle of running, which is really hard, you actually really love it and enjoy it. So you're actually attracting some sort of freebie and some sort of situation where a new ritual you are establishing is given to you, and it seems like a coincidence, but actually it's not. And the first house is the house of this arriving, of you receiving, of you getting gifts, of you receiving different ways in which you can be better, right? So even being invited to a meditation retreat, to a breath workshop, receiving a cute yoga or Pilates class invite. And I see here within Pluto that what that does for you is this, I don't want to call it planet, as there is this kind of back and forth between astrologists and astronomists whether this is a planet or not, so we'll just call it a heavenly body. Pluto, the heavenly body of rebirth and death and change and transformation, shows here that what's happening next for you super unexpectedly is that you're going through a huge rebirth. You will not be able to recognize yourself in the next couple weeks because there are so many changes that you're implementing through new rituals, and it's also changing your body, it's changing your looks. And it's insane how quickly this happens and how intensively this can happen. I've noticed that since I've been taking my 10,000 steps super seriously, it has really changed the way I look. I look far less inflamed, I look far more toned, I look far more happy and put together as well. Or since I've actually started to listen to my body with supplements and I don't skip out on them, I take them every single day. If you haven't taken yours today, group number 3, this is the universe calling you out. Know that it completely changes your mood, and it changes how you are in your entire feelings and being, because you're far more calm and put together when you are actually focusing on how much luck is in your life, how much abundance is in your life. That's what we've received here in the lime, and your guides are also trying to say to you, buy lime next time you're in the grocery store and use it in order to just give a lot of your dishes that extra kick, that extra zest. When's the last time you had lime? You may have been neglecting this. And also going out for drinks, I do see here that lime attracts luck. Lime is what the universe is telling you to focus on more. And the Snapdragon shows us that purification is what you have to do if you want to connect even more with spirits. Some of you love it, some of you are a little bit afraid, but I want you to trust that the universe only has your best interest at heart. Any spirit guides that come your way, any past loved ones, they just want to connect with you in love and bring you positivity. And the way for you to keep your space pure is to burn sage, incense, is for you to take time to really clean your space as well. When's the last time that you vacuumed, that you wet cleaned your floors? I know it's really annoying, but I like to make it fun by putting on a fun playlist, wearing a cute outfit, singing, dancing along, having snacks that I love, drinks that I love. And also I bought essential oils recently, tea tree oils, as well as some rose scented oil. And I like to put that into my cleaning detergents, and I put them on cotton balls, and then I put that into my dryer when I'm drying my sheets, for example, and it just makes everything smell so beautifully clean. And it is like aromatherapy that you can do while you're cleaning your space, while you're making it beautiful again. Next up, we have got the sun. Group number 3, the sun is a symbol of feeling full, of feeling whole, of feeling warmth of other people as well. The sun shows that you, to many people, you bring sunlight into every room that you enter. Group number 3, you bring good vibes, and positive things are happening next for you. That's what the sun represents. It shows you being together with others who have the same mindset. And the 8 of Cups represents you leaving relationships that are toxic and that are unhealthy. So what's coming next for you is actually a slimming down, a trimming down of your friend circle. And it's actually going to feel really good. In the past, you may have been afraid. You may have thought to yourself, oh, I don't want to seem like I am this unreachable person. But now you've realized that people who want you to compromise your boundaries, they never really cared about you to begin with. And there's a video that I made on my second channel. It's called How to Be More Selfish. I recommend that you go and watch that. I'll leave that linked below as well in the description box. and it actually shows you how you can be quote unquote more selfish, and how that can actually be a very healthy trait for you to instill. And next, in the King of Cups, for all my singles, I want you to know this Cancerian, Scorpio, Pisces man, this Pisces masculine energy is coming into your life. And this is someone who is older than you. If you're already in a committed relationship, you may be like, oh, that's my partner, that's my husband. And I like to reiterate to take what serves you and leave what doesn't in your tarot card readings. But I want you to know here in the King of Cups that this is someone that you're making space for by letting go of situationships or anyone who doesn't respect or value you. Then you make time for your King of Cups to enter. Then you make time for this person to even have space to be part of your life, because you'll be open to seeing them, to receiving them, to connecting with them. And I do also see here that they have blue eyes. They have very strong facial features, that actually they also have tattoos or some sort of body modification, but you can't necessarily see it once they've got their clothes on. And next, within yes, I want you to know that your spirit guides are trying to say to you, yes, this is the one. This is someone that you should keep in your life. This is someone that is positive, that is a great influence on you, that values you, that understands that you're a human being with feelings and needs, and who gives you security, who validates your feelings, no matter how small or quote unquote insignificant your feeling might seem to other people. Where other people would say, oh, you're overreacting, they actually totally get you, and they validate your feelings and what you're going through. We have another resounding yes, this time a yes with an exclamation mark, just to compare to the previous yes we received. Of all of the cards of this angel messages deck that you could have gotten, group number 3, 2 yeses, yes, yes, yes. This is your soulmate, this is your partner, this is your twin flame, this is your husband, this is your spouse, this is your forever person. They're coming next into your life. This is someone that is destined for you. So if you've always asked yourself, is the right person out here for me? Yes, they are. Group number 3, there is no better way to know that this is meant to be than 2 yeses right after one another. And next, we've received in the near future. Literally, the cards are speaking such volumes about who is entering your life next and what's happening in the near future. Happiness, leaving unsatisfactory relationships here in the 8 of Cups. And in the King of Cups, we have this water sign person coming into your life in the near future that is just a big, big yes for you, that you're going to never, ever regret having let into your heart and into your life. And this is all from you being assertive. This is all from you using your past experiences, your people reading skills to discern that this is different. This person really cares. This is someone that you can trust. This is someone that you can rely on. And through being assertive, you are meeting this person and you're embarking on a connection and a journey with them that is going to lead to absolute fulfillment, completion, and happiness. Group 3, this is part 1 of your reading that I've received for you. I hope that you found it insightful so far. We're now going to move into the zodiac portion of your prediction to add on to this. And I recommend that you watch your sun sign. If you would like, you can also watch your moon and your rising sign. The links are below in the description box, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section. I am using the tropical astrology system for any of you who are wondering. And I'll catch you at the click of your next timestamp. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 4. You chose the Work Your Light Oracle deck, as well as the Amethyst crystal, to help guide you on your journey to figuring out everything that you need to know right now, from love to your career to your friends and your family. This is the gorgeous Amethyst, and you may be familiar with the stone. You may have chosen it because of that, but in case you didn't know, the Amethyst is a crystal that is said to protect you and also sharpen your intuition. You know, when you just have a feeling that something is going to happen, or that someone is not telling the truth, someone is lying, and then in the end you end up being right? Yeah, that's exactly what the Amethyst helps you to become even better at. But let's move into your reading to see what messages your spirit guides and the universe has for you today. Take a break. Group number 4, how is your sleep? Do you get a full night's rest, or do you usually go to bed super late, you're doom scrolling your phone, and then you're tired, super lethargic, and irritable the next day, and the cycle just continues the next night? The thing here is that in order to break the cycle, group number 4, if this is something that resonates with you, you have to take a break now. You have to take care of yourself now, because often when our sleep is disrupted, it's because we're not doing enough self-care during the day, and because maybe during the day you work so much that at night, I think this is even called something like revenge staying awake or something like that, like taking revenge time out. I know this sounds so weird, but hear me out. I read this article on it, and it was about how if you're the whole time working throughout the day or taking care of other people, especially if you're a parent as well, for example, or you have parents whose feelings you always need to take care of, you are the unpaid therapist of your friend group. Then at night, when finally things are quiet and everyone else seems to have gone to sleep, that's when you finally feel like you have time for yourself. Like, wow, now I finally have a moment for me. And then you take that moment because you were denied of it the whole day. And you know in your mind that you're going to regret it the next day. But because you haven't taken enough breaks and you haven't prioritized yourself, you feel the need to do that as soon as everyone else goes to bed. Now, the mirror tells you to pay close attention to who you want to be and what is triggering you to be so caring for everyone, and to sometimes not give yourself the exact same type of care because you deserve it, group number 4. Remember, this is about life being a marathon. It's not a sprint. Get off of the treadmill and start to relax. When's the last time you went on a vacation, even if it was a staycation, staying at home, putting on a face mask? I just ordered new overnight face masks that I'm so excited to spoil myself with the next coming days. You are being called to do the exact same thing, group number 4. Take care of yourself in a way that feels luxurious and over the top to you, because trust me, it is definitely not over the top and you so deserve it. As I want you to also know, the next message we've received for you in the Starseed is that you're being asked to do what lights you up. Maybe what lights you up is making music. Maybe what lights you up is taking care of animals, volunteering in a shelter. Maybe what lights you up is the thought of your own business, or what lights you up is actually being active, traveling, going on an adventure. Now is a time for you to trigger yourself to have fun and to book the flight, to book the accommodation, to get the face masks, to do things for yourself, as your spirit guides literally are saying to you, boundaries, group number 4. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? That's a question that the universe is asking you right now. That's why this card has appeared within your reading. It's like everyone gets a little piece of you. It's like so many people right now are grabbing for your energy, your kindness, your heart. Who you are as a person is very magnetic and interesting to a lot of people who want a piece of it. They want you in their life. They want you for whatever reason. It could be for love. It could be because you're very intelligent. It could be because you are a status symbol to them. So they want to have you as their friend. They want to say that they have access to you. There's so many different reasons that you don't even know, to be honest, group number 4, that you're not even aware of, that makes people want to be around you and have access to you. But you get to make these boundaries. You see how she's holding her arms out wide, and basically what I'm getting is a big no, right? You get to do that, group number 4, and you must do that to protect your energy and your sanity and your mental clarity and health. Next, we've got the Fox. Group 4, you are smart, quick, and resourceful like a fox. The fox is a symbol of you, even with lack of resources, always finding a way to make things work that you really want to do, whether it's purchasing a book or the face masks or going on a vacation or starting your own business. Actually, not having a ton of money is making you extremely resourceful in finding ways to still fulfill your vision. And I see here within the elk that it's because you're a stubborn person. Once you've put your mind to something and you're like, I want to accomplish this, you're gonna do it, group number 4. So anyone who's trying to talk you out of your dreams is just wasting their breath and wasting their time. As I see here in the fox and in the elk, that you're the kind of person who's going to succeed and achieve their desires regardless of what anyone else says, or regardless of how anyone else might try to kind of put their insecurities onto you. I see here within the otter, which is a beautiful water element animal. It's also why we have the symbol of the water element here. And for the fox and the elk, for any of you wondering, these are symbols of the element of earth, these downward facing triangles. So the downward triangle for the otter without this line is representing the element of water, which speaks of your emotions. The otter tells me you're extremely emotional and caring and sensitive. And when it comes to family, you really have to create boundaries because you care so much about your family and your loved ones that you are extremely protective. Anyone who would try to harm them, you would literally unalive. You would take a bullet for the people who you love, group number 4, which is such a beautiful trait. But what I am also getting is that sometimes that means you put them first and you never put yourself first. You never say that you need a timeout or you need some help or you need some support. You've always been really, really independent. And I see here in the golden egg, if you have siblings, if you have a family that is large, or you know, there's just other people in your family that you're thinking of right now as you're receiving your reading, you've always been the golden egg. You've always been the one who has been different, who has achieved things that others haven't. You've always been the golden egg and the caretaker of a lot of things that others don't even think about because you are psychic, you're extremely sensitive, and you see things coming before they even happen. So in many ways, when you are giving people support and advice, so close family members, siblings, close friends, you will find that, for example, in love, when they say to you, oh, this person is behaving weird, you already know that their partner is cheating or that the situationship isn't going anywhere. You're not going to tell them that in that way, duh, group number 4, but you already see it coming before it's happened, and then you try to already strengthen the person who's coming to you for advice before the situation arises, so that when it arises, you have strengthened and prepared them as much as possible. You tell them they're amazing. You tell them, say to them that they're worthy of so much more than what they're experiencing and receiving, and you really build them up, and you have this tranquility that you broadcast. So your energy is an energy of calmness and tranquility for others. This is how others see you, group number 4. You may think to yourself, that's not me. I have ADHD, or I'm always very nervous. I'm always very all over the place. Well, to others on an external plane, you seem calm and put together. You seem to always know what you're doing, and you seem to always have life kind of figured out, group number 4. That is the appearance that you make towards others. We have another card that popped into your reading, which is the Time. You are also seen as someone super courageous. You're seen as someone who does things that others would never have the courage to do. So whether that is putting yourself out there on social media, or you want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you even have one, maybe you are also a tarot or oracle card reader and you want to do your own deck, or you put out your own readings, that takes a lot of courage, that takes a lot of discipline. And I also want you to know, by the way, if you want support on your journey, join my circles below. I created an app just for us. I'm in the app every single day with a handful of you who have already joined, who have seen it on Instagram. I've got the Seed Circle and the Soulmate Guarantee. The Seed Circle is for those of you wanting to start your own business, and the Soulmate Guarantee is for all my empowered singles who want daily love readings. So I will leave that below in the description box for you to check out if you want to connect every single day privately in our app. But coming back to your reading here, the Time is a representation that, just like, for example, creating an app, creating your own deck, starting your own business, putting yourself out there the way others are too afraid to do, takes so much courage, and people see that and they admire you. But because that's normal for you, you don't realize how courageous you actually are, group 4. Next, within the banana, I want you to know that what is happening for you next is 2 things are true at once. You are quick, witty, and resourceful, but at the same time, because you also care so much about others, when other people have issues, you solve them for them. So they never really learn because you help so much. So for one, you are a go-getter, you're a doer. but you're also such a huge caretaker that two things are true at the same time. Yeah, you want people to succeed, but at the same time, you're actually not doing them a favor by helping them so much, group number 4. Remember, you want to teach people how to fish, not just deliver them the fish all the time. Funny that we've got the otter, and that's the analogy, right? Next up, we've got the marigold. The marigold tells us that you are such a positive, kind-hearted soul. You have to be protected, group number 4. Protect group number 4 at all costs. That is this reading's public service announcement. I want you to know here in the marigold, what's coming towards you next is positivity from the world back, because what you put out is what you receive, and you are receiving positive feedback, you are receiving care, you are receiving gifts from other people as well. With the golden egg, I see a piece of jewelry that is golden and that has a round charm on it. Next, within Sagittarius, we have the zodiac sign of the Archer. This is a fire sign, all right? And the Archer is super passionate and expansive. It's also the 9th sign of the zodiac, and it is actually a sign of total spirituality, and it's ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of growth. So you are expanding your spiritual practices. You're adding more tarot and oracle decks to your collection, more journals. You're going to meditation classes. You're going on long hikes without constantly listening into media. You are just expanding from the inside out. And the moon is the heavenly body of perception and your intuition. The moon is actually the ruler of the zodiac sign of Cancer. So all of my fellow Cancerian, whenever there's a full moon or a new moon, you may realize that your sleep is interrupted and it's just a bit harder to fall asleep and you get less rest because there's just so much going on for you. But whether you are a Cancerian or you are any other sign of the zodiac, the moon affects all of us equally because we are made of 70% of water. The moon rules the tides on planet Earth, right? It creates ebb and flow. With us being made of 70% water, obviously the moon has an influence on us as well. And the moon tells me here that whenever you listen to your body's cycles, what you can do here in Saturn, you can create structure. So if you realize that, okay, during the full moon, I'm often a little bit all over the place or I'm nervous, what you can then do is you can incorporate, for example, time into your meals because you realize, oh, this actually makes me more calm. You can eat more banana protein shakes because you're like, oh wow, this makes me feel more settled and more grounded. You can incorporate more meditations then because you're like, okay, I know this is coming up. And also working with the seasons and cyclical nature of your body is another way to create structure that nurtures you. That's what we've got here in Ceres, nurturing yourself. Get yourself flowers. I see that you will find sunflowers either on the side of the road or in your local grocery store, supermarket, right after you've received this reading, and it's going to be your sign to get yourself those sunflowers as a gift for yourself. Group number 4, just something sweet that you're doing for you, that you'll have in your home, your apartment, your room, and you can remind yourself that you give yourself gifts, that you're loved, that you're appreciated already by yourself, and even more appreciated by everyone around you. Next, in the dream journal card, a message I see for you is that your dreams are going to leave so many clues as to what is happening next for you as well. So keep a dream journal, keep a journal right next to your bed where you can write your dreams down because you have some very profound dreams that are coming towards you, group number 4. And I want to figure out some more details about this. We've also got sweet treat. Sweet tooths at night for group 4. If you love chocolates, if you love ice creams, if you love cakes, pastries, sweet treats, your dreams are going to be littered with different sweet treats showing up in the dreams that you have. And before you go to bed, having sweet treats is actually going to make you dream more because for some reason that is activating dreams just coming out more and remembering them a lot more. Even though sugar right before bed is scientifically not good for sleep, If you don't overdo it in the next couple weeks, having some sweet treats before sleeping is going to calm you, and it's actually going to give you a lot of clarity when you wake up about what your dreams were all about. Next up, in making an altar, remember that things don't always make sense as they're happening. They sometimes make sense later on. And to remain grounded, create an altar for yourself to continue believing in you. Your altar might be on your desk, it might be somewhere in your home where you have like your beautiful sunflowers in a vase, you've got a candle, you've got a statue of something that you love, you've got images of your loved ones, yourself, your dreams, your goals, and it's a place that you come to not just for relaxation, but also for meditation. So your angels and your spirit guides are trying to say to you, make an altar. You need that, especially if you don't have one yet. Group number 4, it is about time that you finally create an altar for yourself. Let's move a little more deeply into your reading. We've got yes. Your spirit guides are saying, just say yes, group number 4. You'll be invited to a birthday party and a getaway. Say yes. Being invited on an adventure, go for it. Having a sweet treat that you can take, that you can enjoy, say yes. Say yes to the job opportunity. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to your dreams, group number 4. The warrior woman says that you are a warrior. And if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Stop being so worried, because that procrastinates your action taking. And in order to overcome fears, which is false evidence appearing real, right? FEAR, false evidence appearing real. To overcome that, take action like the warrior woman knows that you can. The warrior woman is a representation of you. And right now, your guides, the universe, is asking you, group number 4, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? How would you take action? How would you move forward? And what would you say to the haters, the naysayers, the people who didn't believe in you? And I want you to know here, group number 4, this being the first part of your reading is setting us up for a super insightful part 2, which is based on your zodiac sign. So what I would like for you to do is to now scroll down into the description box or to the top of the comment section, where you can find each and every zodiac sign listed out with the timestamp, and you can click your zodiac sign, and then you'll be fast forwarded to the second, even more personal part of your reading, which will give you more answers as to what's happening next for you and everything that you need to know. So if you found this first part to be healing, to be insightful, and this just felt good in your body, then make sure that you click that timestamp, and I will catch you during the second, even more personal part of your reading. Hello, my beautiful Aries babies. Welcome to the second, even more personal and insightful part of your pick a card reading. I'm so excited to move into this horoscope portion and figure out precisely what's coming towards Aries specifically. So let's see what your guides have to say for you. First up, we have the giraffe that showed up in reverse, as well as the frog spirit. So when the giraffe shows up in the reverse, which I'm just going to hold it upright for you, Aries, so you can see the beautiful depiction. I love this deck. This is one of the first ever oracle decks I purchased. It's called the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. It is by the iconic Colette Baron Reid, an absolute source of inspiration for me from the spiritual world and as a fellow deck creator. And what this means is that you have to clear out the clutter of constantly overthinking the small stuff, constantly sweating the small stuff. That's what happens when this card shows up in reversed. It's saying, oh my God, rather than seeing the big picture like a giraffe, you're seeing all of the little tiny things. And the frog spirit brings a message to clear out clutter, my gorgeous Aries. So clear out the clutter of overthinking all the little things and instead focus on the big picture. I know it's not always easy. It can sometimes feel super challenging, but you've got this. You are a passionate and independent fire sign. The moth spirit is telling you to surrender to your insecurities in the form of don't let them have control over you. Don't allow for your overthinking to make you not take action or to make you focus so much on the small stuff that you never get to actually completing the big projects that you know you want to do in your life. And just surrender to imperfection. Nothing that you do is ever going to be perfect, and that's fine, because nothing that I do is perfect. Nothing that John from down the street does is ever perfect. Instead, let yourself shine, because when you learn to overcome the overthinking and the feeling insecure and wondering whether you're good enough or not, that's when you step into peacock spirit energy, which is the energy of literally being the center of attention and being able to enjoy it, being able to see it as something positive, because people are giving you praise for your accomplishments and your hard work. Being able to step into peacock spirit energy, it's very strong energy. People don't realize that the privilege of being seen as someone who has accomplished a lot, or in your case, someone who's also very pretty. That's what I see here in the peacock spirit. It is a lot of pressure, but when you learn to not care about being perfect so much, you can actually enjoy the attention that you're getting, and you can actually allow yourself to shine. You can let yourself be unapologetic about who you are, and that's exactly what we all want to see from you, my gorgeous Aries. So let's move even more deeply into your reading, shall we? We've got success. So what is coming towards you next is success professionally and in your personal life. We have this rainbow, we've got the sun, we have got the very clear word, the written word of success that's coming towards you. So if you needed a sign, if you were wondering if success was assured, it is yours. It is meant to be yours. You deserve it, you've earned it, and that is literally what you're attracting and manifesting into your life next, my beautiful Aries. And you're doing so through your creativity. You've always been a creative spirit. You've always been the type of person to find ways to have fun, to be grateful, to be creative in music, to be creative in art, to be creative in problem solving. Even, for example, if money was an issue, you found a way to still have a good time. If you had resources but you weren't feeling good, you found a way to use your resources in order to create an even better experience of life for you. And I want you to know that because you are the type of person where even in lack of resources, you understand how to be resourceful, your life is always going to be amazing. Next up, your spirit guides are trying to say to you that there's something you're thinking about doing, but it's not the right time for it. And I want us to figure out exactly what that is. Look for a sign. So if you, for example, want right now to do a song, or right now to do something where you're working with another person, look around for other producers. Look around for other people that you can collaborate with. Don't make a decision immediately just after talking to one person. And as a fire sign who is governed by a lot of masculine energy, you can sometimes be a little bit impulsive, and that's where your guides are trying to communicate to you, hey, just take a moment, think about what you really want. Think about whether there are perhaps other people that would be more suitable when working together on a creative project. Next up, we've got the pansy. The pansy represents attraction. You always attract the right people. Look for a sign if you're not 100% sure about a person. Look for why that is, and know that you will attract the right person. And person number one, who was not the right person, was just there to sharpen your intuition and to show you how you can make better choices moving forward when there's a lot of different people whom you can deal with. And the Tarragon tells us here that what's happening next for you is that you need to regenerate. You need time to be around only people who add to your life. So it's not the right time for you to focus on people who want to take from you. It's not the right time for you to just continue to be the endless giver and the endless therapist in the friend group. It's now time for you to make time to go to therapy, my gorgeous Aries. It's now time for you to make time to journal. It's now time for you to talk to close friends and family members about what you're going through and what you're feeling. And I do want you to know that a time of regeneration means book the massage, book the spa day, go out, have a great time, my gorgeous Aries. Now is time for you to shine. This is the second, even more personal part of your reading that I received for you. I hope that you found it insightful. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section by leaving a little light bulb emoji below. That way me and others will know that you're an Aries and you made it all the way to the end of part 2 of your reading. Wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Taurus babies. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your reading where we delve into everything that you need to know. So we have a few cards that popped right out that need to speak for Taurus. For one, right side up, we've received the leap of faith. My gorgeous Taurus baby, is there a leap of faith that you have been putting off? Like, you know, you need to publish that first episode of your podcast or your YouTube series you want to do. You know, you need to put yourself out there for that new job. Maybe finally cut off that ex or that situationship that has just been kind of floating around the archives in WhatsApp for you. Maybe you have to finally take the leap of faith and go wheat-free, try veganism, try carnivore, try whatever it is that you desire to do. Personally, for me, plant-based has been amazing for about 12 years now, but we all have different bodies and different needs, and you have to take the leap of faith that works best for you. Next up, we've got decluttering. Taurus, get rid of what you no longer need. I know you're an earth sign who can get sentimental about things, but a great life hack is to take an image, a picture of the things that you are having a hard time getting rid of, and then just create an album, because when are you really going to use that physical vase, that item, that piece of clothing that you actually haven't used in like years? And then when you go into your garage or your cellar, you're like, oh, but this is something from 10 years ago and it reminds me of that time. Just take a photo of it. You don't have to physically keep stuff that you don't need. And next up, love is in the air for you. So whether you're single or you are in a relationship, obviously, if you're single, love is coming into your life, right? Especially as soon as you take the leap of faith and you clear out any other noise or clutter that was in your life. And if you're already in a committed relationship, Taurus, what this means is your relationship is going to be filled with gifts, presents, red roses, like literally love being reignited in your relationship, going back to where it was at the beginning. You remember when there was just this honeymoon phase, this phase of feeling so obsessed with one another and in love, and maybe also spending a lot of time being intimate with one another. I definitely see that here for you. Next, we have there is always a way. Literally, Taurus, no matter how far removed you may sometimes feel from your dreams, whether it's owning a home, whether it's owning a certain vehicle, having your own business, or being successful on social media, being in the healthy body you want to be in, I just want you to know there is always a way. Like, if you have opened your eyes this morning, there is a way for you to create the life of your dreams. And I want you to just also know that just because you're having a challenging time doesn't mean you have a challenging life or that your life isn't good. The Canary Spirit tells me that you just have your own path, your own way to getting to success. And your guides, the universe, wants you to sing your own song, to make things the Taurus way, in a way that is fun for you. So make your music with the type of beats, with the type of vibe that you want it to be in. Create your own way of making your YouTube videos, your own way of dressing, of articulating yourself. You're super unique, and the thing is that trying to fit in really just kills your uniqueness so much, and your guides are like, no more, Taurus. We want to see who you truly are. The Chameleon Spirit is your reminder that if you really need to, you can still always blend in. You can still always act as if you're in a boardroom meeting and you have to pretend like you're not as eccentric or as forward thinking as you are, because obviously you want to get the funding from all of the people in the boardroom who are sitting there in suits and who are quite traditional. You can act as if in those moments it's not an issue. Just because you are being more of yourself doesn't mean that you can't still navigate situations however that they're suitable at the moment. Okay, so remember, you don't have to be the same person that you are in a boardroom meeting as you are when you're running your own business. You can use the different layers of who you are when it makes sense and to your advantage. Be intuitive, my gorgeous Taurus. Now, you are the type of person whose intuition just doesn't lie. I want you to know here in intuition that you always know when something is a good idea and when it isn't before it's even occurred. Listen to that, Taurus. Listen to your gut feeling. Listen to what your intuition is telling you, especially in love and especially when it comes to any creative venture or you securing any type of loan or deal with another person, and dressing intuitively as well, because appearances in those situations, they do matter. Next up, we've got reflection. Taurus, you're going to make some changes to your external appearance, and your guides are saying reflect a little bit on what timeless beauty is to you. Perhaps you want to invest in going to a dermatologist to get really clear skin. So instead of asking yourself, why isn't my skin clear? You just invest in getting it figured out and getting it sorted for yourself. Maybe for you, you would like to speak to a nutritionist because your gut health just could be improved. Maybe you do want to get some sort of surgical procedure. Make a choice based on timeless features that you know you will always like, that will always prevail as your own beauty ideal, whatever that is for you, right? Don't make it based on what other people like or what society is telling you to do. And then, of course, do your research, no matter whether it's a surgical and non-surgical procedure, whether you are going to a nutritionist or to a stylist. Just make sure that you do your research and that you put your health in the hands of licensed professionals. My gorgeous Taurus babies, this is the reading that I received for you. I trust that you found it insightful. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section by leaving a bird emoji below. I believe there is a yellow bird emoji. And as already mentioned, don't forget to join me in my circles so we can connect every single day. I can't wait to guide you, to motivate you, and to help you manifest your dream life. So, my gorgeous Taurus babies, I will catch you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my beautiful Gemini babies. Welcome to part 2 of your reading, which is based on your zodiac sign. I hope that you enjoyed tuning into part 1 of your prediction, but now let's talk all things Gemini, shall we? First up, we've received sacrifices for you, and then we've also got trust your intuition. So Gemini, trust your intuition on when sacrifices need to be made, because it's not always necessary. Sometimes people or life will make you feel like you have to make a sacrifice that you don't actually need to. If you are looking for a romantic relationship in which you're with someone who loves and respects you, they are successful, they provide emotionally, financially, however it is that you desire, do not feel like you have to sacrifice on that. If your intuition and your manifestation, your imagination of your manifestation is telling you it is possible to find your perfect person, trust that it is. Because the Jar of Dreams card is literally the confirmation of the fact that your dreams are yours. This is your dream jar. And if you can think it, it can happen. If it's something that feels right, just know it is meant to be yours. And sometimes you just have to drown out all of the noise from anyone surrounding you, from any other people, and just focus on your dreams, your desires, your destiny. Because Gemini, you take words very seriously because you are also a sign of communication. Next, within trust, your guides want you to trust yourself more. Trust yourself and the universe's plan for you. Do not give your trust to others lightly. When one door closes, another opens. Don't give your trust to just anyone. Make sure people earn your trust, Gemini. You're such a kind, caring, giving person. And due to that, you are definitely someone who always wants to share whatever you can with others. But be careful at this time not to trust too lightly. Let people prove themselves before they get into your inner circle. I see here within the 4th house that you should stay close to home. So that means keep the friends and family that you know are trustworthy close to you and closest around you. And I do also see here, trust that the choices you're making for your home are the right ones as well. There's some changes you might want to make. Maybe you even want to go move to a different neighborhood. You want to change the look and feel of your house. Trust that you're making the right choice and that something doesn't feel like it aligns anymore. Maybe it's the town that you live in, the city, the country. Go and explore other options, as I see here within Neptune, that you have a vision for where you want to go. So there is on your bucket list a list of countries that you want to go to. Neptune is literally trying to say, go. You have that vision for a reason. There's a reason why you feel really drawn to Bali, to Thailand, to America, to Europe overall. I just want you to know here in Neptune that this vision is given to you because you are meant to go there. You're meant to visit. You are meant to have that be part of the adventures that was your life, my beautiful Gemini. Don't deny yourself of it. And there's always a way for you to get there. There's always a way for you to make it happen. But you have to take the opportunities when they present themselves. So if you have the ability to go to this country, to go to this place, just go. Don't overthink it. You'll figure it out. I also see here in Sorel that so many people, naturally, they like you. When people meet you, they naturally always like you. They naturally always kind of flock towards you and want to give you things. They want to support you. So I do see here that you're going to be traveling through different countries. You're going to be going on a lot of different adventures. And on your trip, people are going to want to help you. You'll literally have offers of people buying you meals, buying you coffees, giving you accommodations at a highly, highly discounted rate, and even getting upgrades as you're flying, upgrades to business class, to first class. And the stock tells me here that the more you just focus on living life fully, the more amazing things are happening for you, Gemini. The moment you get out of your head, the moment you get out of overthinking, everything that you want is going to fall into place effortlessly. The moment you stop focusing on your fears and the things that you actually don't desire, that actually then creates space for your desires, for the things that you actually want. So your guides are literally saying to you, get out of your head about overthinking the stuff that you're afraid might go wrong, and instead focus on all of the ways in which your dreams and upcoming adventures traveling will go right. So my gorgeous Gemini baby, wherever you are on our planet, this is the reading that I received for you. Make sure, by the way, you get my free manifestation and book recommendation guide. It's linked in the description box. Totally spaced out on mentioning that during the intro of this video, but you're a Gemini and there's a reason you're still receiving this message. So make sure you grab it. It's linked in the description box. And wherever you are on our planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous fellow Cancerians. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your prediction, which is based on our shared zodiac sign, which I'm so excited for us to get into to figure out everything that you need to hear. I trust that you enjoyed listening into part one of your reading, but now let's delve into everything that is Cancer specific. So first up, we have got natural events. What's coming next is a natural disaster near you. And the symbol that this brings out in your life is asking you, what do you urgently need to do and experience? On your bucket list, there are different things that you have not done yet that your spirit guides are telling you, book the flight, book the trip, start that creative venture, publish the blog, the YouTube video, start writing the book. Remember that there's so much that's in your control that the things that are out of your control, like nature, like when this natural disaster happens, it's like a wake-up call. It's like reminding you of just how fragile life really is. And it makes you feel very lucky that you're not affected by it and that it's something you're witnessing. But as mentioned, it's also a wake-up call for you to finally actually feed into your dreams, and you will see a lighthouse in your upcoming dreams at night, as well as someone who is holding a sword and is blindfolded. A scale or a peacock might show up for you in your dreams as well. What this means is that truth is being revealed. Remain authentic to your core values, and you will never have to be afraid of, quote unquote, the truth of you coming out. Truth can be masked, so be objective when dealing with emotional issues. Address areas in your life that are not achieving your deepest truth, and ask people for the truth if you feel a way about it. As a water sign, you are extremely psychic. You are very sensitive to other people's energies, and you can immediately feel when someone isn't real. That's why we've got the scale here. You can immediately balance out how much of someone's story is truth and how much of someone's story is fictitious or a lie, or them just trying to pretend. And rather than shying away and not asking someone who is telling you what you think is a half-truth, whether they're lying, just ask them straight up. Get a little bit more direct is what the universe is trying to say to you. Because what that will do is it will give you so much more freedom, like we've got next in your reading. Because now you're no longer going to feel like you are making yourself uncomfortable just to protect someone else's ego, even though you know something is weird or something is fishy here. What the universe is trying to say to you is to free yourself from limiting beliefs and attitudes. Be an advocate for freedom so others can be free to pursue their dreams. Unshackle the chains that bind you from being the person you want to be. Now, feeling like you always have to protect other people's feelings can be a very selfless way of living life, but it can also make you feel trapped. Free yourself from it. Say what it is that you feel. Mean what you say, and never worry about being judged moving forward for your truth. Because remember, life is too short for you to let other people get in the way of you living your dreams and doing what you've always wanted to do. Then we've got the snake and the gazelle. This is actually an Ouroboros. So the symbol of the snake biting its own tail is called Ouroboros, in case you've never heard of that. And it is a symbol of infinity and transformation. And I see that you are transforming to the gazelle. So you're transforming to the most put together, elegant, gorgeous version of yourself that a lot of people see as dainty, but yet still a little dangerous. You see how we've got these horns. So you're dressing in a more classy manner. Your entire demeanor is becoming more and more sophisticated. People are noticing around you that you're changing, that you're shifting. And as a Cancerian, you are sensitive to how other people speak to you and react to you. So you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that something is shifting and something is a little different. You may not be able to put your finger on it at first, but with time you will notice why people are being different, and that's because they're becoming a bit more intimidated around you. You're bringing out their insecurities, which is why you're spending time with animals, because animals don't pretend. Animals don't lie. Animals will make it clear when they don't like something or they're afraid of something. And that's why often you love spending time with animals more than with humans. You could be living on your own farm or ranch on a deserted island with just animals rather than humans, because you'll feel more safe and you'll feel like at least nobody is lying to me or is trying to play games with me. Your connection with animals is natural because animals also naturally feel very comfortable around you. And creating art while being surrounded with animals, that is goals. So if you don't own any pets, literally going to a friend's house or going out in nature, creating, whether it's writing or actually painting. Creativity for you could even be listening to a podcast, taking notes on your notes app on your phone. And I just want you to know that you being creative comes out most when you feel emotionally safe. And I have a lot of this vibration for you that having a pet is extremely healing and nourishing for your soul. Having an animal kind of accomplice is exactly what you need. So even if it's just fostering an animal or taking care of a friend's animal for a little bit, do it, my gorgeous Cancerian, because it will give you this kind of revitalization of the soul, and it's extremely grounding for you. It's extremely healthy and healing for your mental health. Now, my gorgeous Cancerian, this is the second part of your reading that I received for you. Leave a snake emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you made it all the way to the end of your reading. And also feel free to download my free manifestation and book recommendation guide. It's below in the description box too. And that will give you an idea for the type of books that I recommend that you read. Of all of them that I've read, I would recommend these to my bestie, i.e. you. So make sure you check that out in the description box. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Leo baby, and welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your prediction. I trust that you enjoyed the first part of your reading, and now we'll move into all things Leo, shall we, to figure out precisely what's coming towards your sign next and everything that you need to know. Don't dim to fit in and dance. Leo, if you feel a little self-conscious about your body or moving your body and dancing, this is your sign by your spirit guides. Do not dim your light in order to fit in. And if you have been making yourself small for the reason of not wanting to embarrass yourself or not being judged, your guides are literally saying you are beautiful, your body is stunning, the way that you dress needs to be seen, and you give others permission to be themselves. I love Leo as a zodiac sign because I love how outgoing and generous and out there that Leo really is. Because a lot of people say Leos always want to be the center of attention and Leos are bigger than life, but I say you are creative leaders and you are fun loving. And when you are in your most confident Leo energy, that is when you thrive and everyone around you is in awe. Anyone who isn't, they're just jealous. Honestly, anyone who is not in awe of Leo energy is genuinely just a hater. That's my opinion as a Cancerian. Moving more deeply into your reading in Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, I want you to know that what's happening next for you is your life changing in the most magical ways, that you feel like you are living your own heaven on earth. It's like your dreams are finally becoming your reality. And you're asking yourself, what made you deserve this? What made you get to this point where all of the things that you want are becoming yours? And a lot of people around you are going to notice it too. And that will clarify to you who is a real friend, who is really excited for you, and the ways in which heaven on earth is being created for you, and who's a little bit jealous. Planning a vacation. Leo, when's the last time you got on a plane and went somewhere? Maybe you've never even done it before. Maybe you fly frequently, but you just had a break for a while. I want you to know here that your spirit guides are saying you should plan a vacation and go. And I mean a real vacation, and not a work vacation. I mean a vacation where you go and you have fun. You go to a country you've always wanted to go to and you enjoy yourself. Remember that the places you want to go on your bucket list are plentiful, and the time that you have is also still plentiful, but you're going to want to start to actually work off the things on your bucket list so that you make it a habit. And if it's hard for you to decide what to do, what to focus on, or you don't even know what you want really, make a vision board. There's a reason why your guides have sent this into your reading. There's a reason why we are getting this message for you to make a new vision board. If you had one and it's outdated and you need a freshen up, this is your sign, my gorgeous Leo. Make a new vision board, make a manifestation board where you've got your dreams, the places you want to go, just everything that lights up your heart. Create an image that encompasses all. So collect pictures of everything. You can go on Pinterest, you can Google it. print them out and then put them all onto one board, make a collage. You can do it digitally, but I always recommend that you do it physically because it's just way more powerful. I have mine hanging in my living room, and your fifth house is literally telling you here, follow your passions. Print out everything that makes you feel excited, that is your passion, whether it's actually creating art or it's just being an artsy person who gets to travel the world. Everything that resonates with who you want to become and the life that you want to live, save it, print it out, make a vision board, hang it up, put it together, start manifesting. That is, without a doubt, the fastest way that you are going to get to your desires. Next up, we have got Pallas Athena. Your guides are telling you, think about what you desire. If you feel like right now you need a little bit more guidance or you need a little bit more clarity. The only person that will be able to give you that clarity is you. Thinking means removing yourself from too many social situations and too many social gatherings, going on a walk without your phone, going on a walk by yourself, literally just thinking and pondering on what you really want out of life, not what other people are telling you to want, not what you think you should want, but what you want, my beautiful Leo baby. And then being able to write it down, being able to create a vision board from it, and then being able to actually go for those things, because you don't know what you're going for until you have gained clarity, right? So my beautiful Leo, this is the reading that I've received for you. Leave a lion emoji below in the comment section, and don't forget to download my free PDF, which is my manifestation guide and book recommendation guide, below in the description box. If you've always asked yourself, I love spirituality, but I don't know where to start on spirituality and manifestation, that's why I created this PDF. Give you direction and guidance and a place to start, and my favorite recommendations of the books that I know are going to change your entire personal reality and manifestation techniques. So my gorgeous Leo baby, wherever you are on our planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Virgo baby, and welcome to part 2 of your reading. Let's delve into all things Virgo. I hope that you enjoyed the first part of your psychic prediction, but now let's see what's coming towards your sign specifically. So we have the 5 of coins, we've got the Ace of Cups, as well as the 3 of Wands. Now what this means for my Virgo babies is that after a time of financial difficulty and your health feeling like you're not quite sure what's going on, maybe you struggle to sleep, perhaps you feel as though there's just something off, I do see recuperation and rejuvenation here in the Ace of Cups. So what's coming next for you is a positive time of growth and of creativity. The 3 of Wands is a sign that your creativity is going to be turned into income. So literally turning your intuition into income, turning everything that was once pain and a struggle into a win. And quite frankly speaking, understanding how the world works in a more intricate and detailed way than ever before. So rather than wondering how you can be more successful, just doing it, making it, and getting the benefits from it. I see here within the Hierophant that it's all come from a place of deep self-study and quite literal study as well. So for one, you have been studying yourself, your behavioral patterns, and rather than just sitting around playing victim and crying, you actually went out there and did something about the stuff that you knew was prohibiting you from being your most successful and most happiest self. Whether that's now actually doing your 10,000 step per day walks, whether that's eating more fiber, more vegetables, whether that's actually finally starting your own business or your own YouTube channel. I do see here within Virgo, you are not going to allow anyone to stop you from your dreams and your desires. And when things happen that you think, oh no, another unexpected bill, another unexpected challenge. You understand that these things are normal, they happen to everyone, and rather than being upset about it, you're just finding ways to solve things. The Hierophant shows that you are getting more intelligent day by day because you are understanding that your emotions can be in your control. So you were way more impulsive, way more emotional in the past, and things would bug you in a manner where you could go from 0 to 100 really, really quickly. But I see here with the cucumber in emotion that getting a hold of your emotions and understanding yourself way more deeply than ever before, it's giving you so much inner peace and inner calm, where I do want you to know here within the P that you can communicate all of your ideas and everything that you want with ease, especially with romantic partners. I see here for you, Virgo, that when it comes to love, you are not just going to sit around and wait for things to happen. You're actually going to speak up and say what it is that you desire and what it is that you want, because you understand that nobody is going to just come to you and give you your dreams on a silver platter. You're going to have to either take them or communicate them. And that's what I can see that's happening here for you. And the Hierophant also shows me an increase in social status. So people coming to you and begging to be your friend again, people you went to high school with, to middle school, and they're like, please forgive me, I want to be friends with you. They're asking you how you made it to the point that you're at right now, and they're so curious about it. But I see with the Elephant spirit, you've learned from the past. You've learned from understanding who is a friend and who is just an opportunist. And you're not taking any new friends into the mix because you understand that there are certain people that will come to you once they feel as though you can benefit them. But before that, they won't. And you're not giving any second chances for that. You're not allowing anyone to be part of your life who you know is only here to see how they can benefit and grow from being basically your friend or close to you. Next up, we've got the Antelope spirit. The Antelope spirit shows that life is speeding up and happening very quickly for you. And before you know it, you're actually going to be in a completely different city. You're going to be on a vacation, on a boat, on a yacht, a trip to another country. I definitely see here things are speeding up in the form of more life experiences and more things that you once dreamt of and you once desired are now becoming a reality for you. And because life is speeding up and happening very quickly, make sure you take photos, make sure you create a lot of videos as well for memories. And I want you to enjoy this time that's coming for you, my gorgeous Virgo, because you have good fortune ahead of you, as well as fresh beginnings in every area of your life that are looking prosperous. So my gorgeous Virgo baby, this is the reading that I've received for you. I hope that you found it insightful and that it resonated. Don't forget to get my PDF downloadable with my favorite manifestation techniques and book recommendations below in the description box. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my beautiful Libra baby, and welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your prediction where we talk all things Libra. I trust that you found the first part of your reading insightful and that it resonated, but now let's delve even more deeply into your prediction, shall we? Let's see what's coming towards Libra. First and foremost, we've got the Groundhog spirit, but this showed up in reverse actually. So the Groundhog spirit means that for Libra, okay, things are just flailing around today. What is coming next for you, Libra, is that rather than feeling like you need to let go, you have a lot of people that you can count on and who are dependable that are around you. And the Canary spirit tells me here that because you don't have to let go, what's happening is that you have the best relationships in your life at this point and that are still to come into your life, where you can be yourself, you can say what it is that you desire and that you want, and it will be delivered. It's like having a spouse and saying to them, oh, I would like to go on this vacation. Before you know it, on your birthday, they've booked it. You've got a family member that you're getting really close to and you say to them, oh, I'd love to go to this adventure park with you, or I'd love to have this experience with you, and before you know it, it is happening. The Grasshopper spirit tells me that you are taking huge leaps of faith forward And all of a sudden, so many things in life that seemed mysterious to you, like how to make money more easily, how to have a better time in your relationship, how to find love, how to feel comfortable in your own body, how to increase your health, make it better. I see that a lot of these answers are coming to you so simply, so easily. There's so much less friction here for Libra than you've ever had before. And it seems like now you're finally playing life on easy mode. It's like everything you struggled with beforehand, you're asking yourself, why did I struggle so much? And why did I not figure out the solution sooner? Because actually it's so easy. Chiron tells me here that you have healed a lot. And the thing is, you're letting go of your old skin, of your old identity, and new you, the improved version of you, the you that you have become, is the type of person for whom everything happens easily and everything happens comfortably. So you don't have the worries that you used to have anymore, be it paying bills, fixing your car, paying your mortgage, for example, health insurance. These are all things that are becoming a tale of the past, as I see here that the tension is something you had to experience to grow and to become the person that you're destined to be, so you would never forget where you started off and where you came from. But you are not destined to live out your life as someone who is dealing with these trials and tribulations forever. As I see here within the sun, that you are the source for a lot of people's issues, you provide solutions. You are the source of a lot of warmth. You're the source of a lot of certainty for other people. So for one, I am getting parent vibes. So you are destined to be a parent. Perhaps you're even already one, or a pet parent. And secondly, I do see that for a lot of people, you are like their savior. You help them in order for their businesses to continue to run. You help people's mental health to stay in check. And I do see here that that is why your career is going so well, because you're providing something that is extremely valuable to the right people who understand value. Next up, within Remain Positive, right now, my gorgeous Libra, if you're going through a time of thinking, I don't know how I'm going to get to this place that Vanessa is talking about, it seems like it's so far away, you have to remain 100% rooted in self-belief that it can happen for you. There are other people who started off at where you are at right now, and even where you were a couple years ago, and they turn their lives into goals. They turn their lives, their businesses, into the most incredible experiences, and you are meant to be part of that type of person. You are meant to be part of that type of story. And I see here within the near future that this is happening sooner than you expected. Success and becoming this person that you thought was so far away, it's happening faster than you ever thought possible, because guess what? You are in a spot where once you are aligned with who you're meant to be, you would be surprised at how quickly things can happen. And it's not because you're a quote-unquote overnight success. You're continuing to believe in yourself even through adversity and continuing to stay strong. That is how you became what others think is an overnight success. But you know it wasn't overnight, because you went through the hardships and the sleepless nights and came out the other side, regardless of what life threw at you. So you know how much it took, whereas to others, what comes next is that you look like an overnight success. So my gorgeous Libra baby, this is the reading that I received for you. Leave a sun emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you're a Libra who made it all the way to the end of your reading and that it resonated, because that's the only way anyone would know. And of course, make sure you grab my free PDF downloadable with my manifestation practice, as well as my favorite book recommendations if you're into spirituality and manifestation but you don't quite know where to start. Those are my personal faves that I would recommend to my bestie, i.e. you. So my beautiful Libra baby, wherever you are on our planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Scorpio baby. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your prediction where we delve into all things Scorpio. So we've got master number 11 and people, and then number 21 and communication. I see some divine masculine energy that's very mysterious that's coming towards you, that's making you feel blindfolded, that's making you overlook your people reading skills. So you are someone who's really good at reading people. Actually, Scorpio, you're very intense, and in case you didn't know, you are ruled by Pluto. You're a very powerful and magnetic sign of the zodiac, and I do see here that having someone come into your life who has this mysterious energy that feels a little bit dangerous almost, it is to you actually very attractive because you're like, ooh, what's going on here? I need to learn more about this person, this guy that's coming into my life. And I'm getting here that there's this online factor to it, either meeting them online or sharing social media, and you're doing a little bit of investigating. That's one thing that I can see here. And furthermore, I do want you to know that a lot of people are afraid to tell you how they truly feel about you because you intimidate them. And next up within empowerment, I see that it's exactly because of that, because you're a very empowered individual, and a lot of people are afraid of that. A lot of people are scared of you being empowered. They are scared of you being so strong in your energy, in your conviction, in who you are. And I just want you to understand here, my gorgeous Scorpio, that this means that you are in a place where you're far stronger than many of those who are surrounding you. And because you're a lot stronger physically, mentally, spiritually, that puts you in a position where many will try to weaken you potentially. So stay close to your friends and family who like to see you strong and really thriving. Because I see here within the sun, you have such a magnetic character and energy source in you that it's so attractive that so many people, they just want a piece of you. They want a part of you. The sun is a symbol of source. It's a symbol of energy. It's a symbol of you providing something that only very few human beings are able to say, oh, you know what? I'm a source of happiness. I'm a source of joy. I'm a source of energy for others. But you have that in you, and I do want you to know that that makes you insanely attractive. And Uranus shows us that you are changing in ways that you did not think possible. Adding on to that here within progressions, I see that you're changing because you're also traveling a lot. You're seeing countries that were not on your radar, that you never thought that you would see, actually. And you are traveling first class, business class. You are being invited all across the globe to work, to entertain, to speak, to show what you're made of. And I do want you to know that what this means is that this change makes you even bigger than life. This change makes you even more untouchable to people who knew you from your past, so high school and middle school. So they're going to be keeping an eye on you through social media by figuring out what it is that you're doing, where you're going with your life. You're a huge point of interest, and as we can see here, of stimulation to a lot of people. Ever since 18, ever since you grew out of being a kid and you matured and people saw, okay, your potential is starting to actually take root, you have been someone who has been a hot topic in the city that you live in and the place that you grew up in. Your name comes up in conversations, and people who are jealous will have an adverse reaction. People who admire you will say, oh yeah, I know her, I know them, and no, they're really cool. So it is either one way or the other. And I do see here within P that you are a point of communication for a lot of people. So you being a point of communication, you being talked about, it just makes you even more known, and it's actually just helping you to become more and more successful because people don't really have many negative things to say about you whatsoever. You're actually in a very empowered position of also making others feel like they can make it. And because you're a very pure person, focuses on their mission, sky is the limit for you moving forward. So my gorgeous Scorpio baby, this is the reading that I've received for you. Leave a sun emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you're a Scorpio and that you made it to the end of the second part of your prediction. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius babies. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your reading that is based on your zodiac sign. I hope that you enjoyed picking from the 4 groups that I had prepped for you at the start of this reading, the start of this video. But now let's talk all things Sagittarius, shall we? You are a fire sign and you are ruled by Jupiter. And we'll see exactly what's coming next for you. Okay, we've got in touch with your body and unconscious games. Let me tell you something, my gorgeous Sagittarius. Your body is playing tricks on you. If you're someone who has a sweet tooth or loves sugar, all right, your sugar cravings are just coming from a place of being used to eating sugar, and that spikes your blood sugar levels. You're not actually hungry. If you're someone who loves salty foods, I just want you to know, again, your body is playing some unconscious games on you, and in order to get that back into check, you have to get in touch with your body and be so real with yourself when you wake up in the morning already. Make sure you are not immediately grabbing the sugary cereal, the sugary foods, but have something that has protein that keeps you already level from the moment you wake up and open your eyes. You know that you're going to have something that isn't going to make you emotionally volatile, because I see here that what is coming next for Sagittarius is a very important time of planting seeds, a very important time of actually making your dreams a reality by planting a lot of different seeds that will lead to success, whether that is starting your own YouTube channel, starting your podcast, writing the blog, writing the book, publishing it, creating your own tarot deck, making sure that when you go to work every single day, you are putting your best foot forward because you want to be promoted and you want an increase in responsibility and salary. So many important seeds are being planted in your life, and the 9 of Cups shows that this will actually lead to a type of fulfillment that you've never experienced before, where literally fulfillment is something that is so close to being 100% perfect. So once you have your diet in check, once you have your ups and downs emotionally around food figured out, you're planting all of these seeds, you are the happiest you've been in a very long time. And I see exactly why, because here within the Empress, the final step will be to find your Emperor. In the Empress, I see that you are looked at as basically fertile grounds to start a relationship and a family with. You are seen as attractive, you are seen as regal, you are seen as a queen basically, and as someone who is to be respected, someone worthy of fighting for. And the Empress is also symbolic of you having this inner strength that usually just mothers have, mothers and grandmothers, matriarchs of families. Then we have the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I want you to know that what this means is that anyone who was ever jealous of you is actually going to get what they deserve. Karma is going to strike anyone who did you wrong in a way that there's no, oh, maybe they had a good reason. Anyone who was point blank period just rude to you, I definitely see here in the Queen of Wands, they're getting the exact same treatment back from the Queen of Wands, from a fire sign, from an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So a very fiery person is basically going to give any of the people who did you wrong the exact energy back that they gave to you, because you're not a fighter, you don't get your hands dirty, you let karma do its thing. And then we've got Mercury in reverse. Now Mercury in reverse shows that you are feeling like your phone is a little dry, a little boring, which it's not. It's actually just showing that you're protecting your peace, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and that is a good thing. That is something to be proud of. And I do want you to know here that while that is the case, focus on your growth and focus on the right people rather than on just being in a lot of people's DMs. Because the second house shows here that when you do that, your resources grow. The second house is the house that's ruled by Taurus, which is the earth sign of everything that has to do with finances and the material realm. And as you can see here, we've got coins stacked on coins stacked on coins. Your second house is growing the more your life seems quote unquote boring. Your second life is growing the more that you allow karma to do all of the dirty work for you and you just focus on yourself, my gorgeous Sagittarius. That is exactly what your spirit guides need you to know. So I trust that this reading found you at just the right moment, and I hope that it resonated for you. Make sure that you leave a red apple emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you're a Sagittarius and you made it to the end of the second portion of your reading. And furthermore, of course, don't forget to download my manifestation and book recommendation PDF guide. It's linked below in the description box. Any of you who are into manifestation but you're not quite sure where to even begin. So my gorgeous Sagittarius, wherever you are on our planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my stunning Capricorn babies. Welcome to the second, even more intricate portion of your reading that is based on your zodiac sign of being a Capricorn. I trust that you enjoyed the first part of your reading where you got to pick from the 4 groups that I presented to you during the intro. But now let's talk all things Capricorn, shall we, as we figure out exactly what you need to know. We've got the mirror as well as protection. Your guides are trying to say to you to protect the youth, to protect everything that makes you uniquely you when you look in the mirror. You might look at yourself and think, oh, I don't like this facial feature or that facial feature. But the thing is, what triggers you the most when you actually figure out like, oh, this is my grandparents and great-great-great-grandfather's nose, or the skin complexion is from a lineage of very strong individuals who understood the importance of standing up for yourself. Maybe the shape of your body, the height that you were born with, that you were blessed with, is, again, it's part of your lineage, it's part of your ancestors, and you would never look at any of your ancestors and think, oh, they aren't pretty because they're not fitting into the current societal beauty standard. You would protect them, right? You would say, this person is so gorgeous from the inside out. You would never judge them the way you're judging yourself. So give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Look in the mirror and love yourself, Capricorn. We've got birthing a new age. Be your own beauty standard. Who cares about the beauty standards that people have created when there's only a certain group of people who will ever fit into those beauty standards? Are we really going to live our entire lives just never fitting in, just never being the ones who can see themselves as quote unquote beautiful? No. Become your own beauty standard, make your own norms, and create a type of life for yourself where every single day, where you actually live every single day. You're not going to allow for society's expectations and norms to take away even a single breath or a single additional day of you feeling amazing about yourself, because you deserve to feel beautiful. You deserve to feel amazing. You deserve to feel worthy. Endless serendipity comes towards you next, and comes towards you once you've actually begun to live that energy. And serendipity are basically unexpected, really positive coincidences coming towards you that you just didn't see coming for yourself so quickly. So there are shifts, there is serendipity happening for you. There's a lot going on that you will have the opportunity to celebrate. Now, in becoming nobody, one thing that your spirit guides want you to know is that history will be rewritten with you. The version of you, Capricorn, that we knew up until now is ending, and what's coming next is a new transformation of who you are. You get to decide what history that you write. You get to decide the impact that you leave. You get to decide what you have in this lifetime. You get to decide how your kids and grandkids remember you as. And I see here within master number 22, and every step counts, that literally the struggles, the fun times, the times where you felt like you were uncertain if things would work and then they worked out anyways. Every single one of these steps, every single one of these tests are important and are here to show you how it all shapes your character and it all shapes you as a person. Everything that you have experienced up until this point happened to you for a reason, and I want you to know here that because you know every step counts and you never see any setbacks as a forever thing, you are an optimist. You are a hardworking, endless optimist, my gorgeous Capricorn, and that puts you ahead of the curve. That puts you in a position of winning over other zodiac signs. Now, the banana shows that you have a strong sense of duality in you. So for one, you are a very kind, caring, empathetic person, but for two, you've been through so much ish in your life that if someone is going through a tough time and they're just sitting around whining and in victim mode, you're like, no, you can't be doing that. And that's because you know what it's like, and you know that the only real solution is to build a bridge and get over things. So you have a soft and a hard side to you. And I see here within the sorrel that especially people who have your affection, especially people that you care about, they know that you have this dual nature about you, and they really respect it, because what they love about you is that you would rather tell someone the truth and them feel a little bit hurt by it for a moment than tell a lie and end up not helping anyone at all and end up with someone who doesn't trust you, because trust is the most important part of any relationship to you. It's the most important aspect of any human being to you. And in order to expect trust from others, you must first be a trustworthy person. And you always practice what you preach, my gorgeous Capricorn. Next, within the cosmic egg, I can see that you are definitely 1 in a billion. You've always been very different from all those of you around you, and the thing is, your talents and your skills are what you have to make sure you always protect, because there are a lot of people trying to copy you. People trying to copy the type of business ideas that you have, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you even text, okay, even the language, the inside jokes that you have with your friends and family. People are watching and people wish they had that magic and that spark. And here within the vulture, this looks like, oh, it's a scary animal. This means something dark. Not at all, my gorgeous Capricorn. What this shows is that you are a very resourceful person and you're not wasteful whatsoever. Anything that you can still turn into something, whether it's an older item of clothing you can give to someone who will love it, or you can fix it, repair it, and reuse it. Perhaps you've even found some things in your home that are still useful, like boxes that you can repurpose, nice bags that you can use for someone's birthday, things in your pantry that you haven't used in a very long time, and before they expire, you'll still make a really delicious, wholesome meal out of it. That's what I see here within the vulture, that your guides are trying to tell you. Keep doing that. Keep being resourceful. Keep experimenting, because every single step of becoming who you're meant to be is riding on you being authentic. And for one, you like nice things, you like nice experiences, but you're also a very down-to-earth person. And no matter how successful that you get, people are always going to love that duality in you. Now, my beautiful Capricorn babies, this is the reading that I received for you. I hope that you found it insightful. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section by leaving a banana emoji below, because that's the only way anyone would know that you are a Capricorn and you've watched your reading all the way to the end. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, all of my gorgeous Aquarius babies. Welcome to the second, even more personal and accurate part of your prediction, where we're going to delve into everything that is Aquarius specific for you. So I hope that you're ready for this even more accurate part of your reading to be added on to part number 1, which hopefully already resonated and gave you a ton of clarity. After all, that's what we're here for, right? First up, we've got the leap of faith. Aquarius, you are being asked asked to take a leap of faith, to do the thing that you're most afraid of, and to just let go of the inhibition, let go of procrastination, let go of holding back, and take a leap of faith. Whether that is starting your own YouTube channel, whether that's taking the leap of faith and wearing something in a color or a type of design you usually wouldn't wear, whether that is calling up your parent and telling them that you're coming out of the closet, that you're taking the leap of faith because you're moving to another country. Whatever it is that your leap of faith represents, now's the time for you to do it. And literally, Spirit is not playing with you. The universe is here to call you out, Aquarius. Boss up. This is a season in your life for you to step up to the plate and lead and not be afraid of what's going to come next. Anything that is brought your way, whether it is a blessing or a challenge, it's all meant to be. And all of it is just going to make you bigger, stronger, faster, and more intelligent as well as wise. Within Leap of Faith and Boss Up, I also see that getting on an airplane, I'm even getting private jet vibes here, is precisely what is coming next for you, and literally your spirit guides want you to fully step into this new role. Next up, within Be Authentic, you have had a mask on for quite a while, and Aquarius, this might even make you a little emotional. It might make you feel like the mask coming off is a first in your life, and that you've always had to cover up who you truly were or your true thoughts and feelings. And I see that for the first time in your life, the mask is fully coming off, and what it's doing is it's actually making you the most successful you've ever been, especially if you are a content creator or an aspiring entrepreneur. When you become extremely successful is usually when you are being 100% yourself, and when you're not afraid of anyone judging you, and you're just in it to help other people. You're just in it to support people, to be there for them. That is also, for example, when my channel started to explode, when I only focused on giving and providing support in as many ways as I could, whether that was through my pick a card readings, the PDF downloadables, which, by the way, I've got my reading list as a download in the description box, so download that. It's completely free. And if you're looking for books on spirituality and manifestation, my recs are on there. The Ace of Wands shows that you have some new ideas that are coming towards you, that your guides are saying those are the ones. Boss up, take those ideas, run with them. Maybe you wanted to start a gym, maybe you wanted to do your own fitness, nutrition line. Maybe you're a coach and you want to start your coaching business. Maybe you want to sell crystals, you want to do your podcast on health and wellness, you want to do trauma healing. I do see here in the Ace of Wands that usually the idea that you have first and that feels the most impactful, that feels like it would be the most exciting, is the one to take the leap of faith with. And I do see here next in the Devil, which I don't want you to be worried or afraid about. What this represents is that actually you will have a complete change as to how you see the material realm. So the Devil always shows up when you are reevaluating your relationship with material things. So with what money means to you, status symbols, and just everything that is finite and that is not in the spiritual realm, which is part of our human existence and experience. And what's happening is that rather than feeling so chained to needing to look a certain way or to have a certain level of success, when you just focus on being authentic, all of a sudden these status symbols, these material things, they become unimportant. All of a sudden you realize how they don't mean anything anymore. Yes, it is just basically proof that you've served a lot of people when you make a lot of money, which is what's happening for you, Aquarius. But now it's just to you about being consistent. It's not about that anymore to you. It's about being the biggest help in the world that you can be to as many people as possible, because you know that when you put in the effort, the time, the reps, the financial gains will follow anyways. King of Swords is a representation of masculine energy, of speaking up. So your communication skills are the most important aspect of your success. The more that you read, the more that you speak, the more that you practice, the better you become. And you started off with a fear of public speaking. You started off with a fear of being seen and being heard. Perhaps even in school or your parents They used to make you feel like whatever you had to say wasn't important or wasn't valuable. And then when you start to realize that that's not actually how the world sees you, all of a sudden something shifts inside of you. All of a sudden you're stepping into your highest self, which means who you were always meant to be. Because a lot of people who are leaders, who are speakers, who are entrepreneurs, they were brought down to a level of not having a lot of confidence when they were younger. So it's always the people who felt like they were less likely to make it who end up being the ones that have the most grit, ambition, and boss energy to take the leap of faith of believing in themselves, because they already went through traumatic experiences. So they already know what it's like to get through hard times and come out the other side. Now, Taurus energy showing up for you means that the next person on your journey will be a Taurus, the next person that is going to encourage you to take this leap of faith. In Taurus, what's represented could be a partner or a spouse, but it could also be a close friend or someone that you're just meeting and you're romantically interested in them. And they're the one who's actually saying to you, you should go for it, you should follow your dreams, and they're going to support you. And they're going to support you emotionally and also in a financial sense. Let's see what else we've got going on. Also got Pisces energy for you. This is very sensitive water sign energy for my gorgeous Aquarius. That is the last sign of the zodiac. And I do want you to know here that attracting Taurus and Pisces partners and friends is extremely healing to you, because as an Aquarius, you are the most fun, interesting, and rebellious one of the friend group. And I do want you to know here that attracting Taurus and Pisces means that you're attracting stable friends, stable partners who truly care about you. And lastly, I want you to know that the symbol of Pisces, the fish, especially goldfish, are going to show up for you in the next couple days after you've received this reading. So don't be surprised if this symbol makes you think back at this reading that you received, and it gives you confirmation that you should take the leap of faith and boss up and be authentic. Now, my gorgeous Aquarius baby, this is the reading that I received for you, and I trust that you found it insightful. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section by leaving a little pufferfish emoji below. That's the only way me and others would know that you're a Aquarius who watched the reading all the way to the end. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Pisces baby, and welcome to the second, even more intricate portion of your reading. I hope that you enjoyed picking from the 4 groups during the intro, and that receiving that reading was already insightful. But now let's delve even more deeply into your prediction as we talk all things Pisces. You are a water sign that is said to be the most sensitive and psychic of the zodiac. So let's see what you need to know. We've got the moth spirit and the groundhog spirit. So your spirit guides are trying to say to you to let go of holding on to anything or anyone. Take the leap of faith. We've got that in the grasshopper spirit. Now, if you are dealing with people, whether they are friends or romantic interests, and you're afraid that by basically doing an ultimatum, like saying, look, either I'll be respected and we'll have a connection that works for both of us, or I'm out, I'm leaving, I'm taking the leap of faith, and I know that I deserve better. I do see here that all of a sudden the dynamic is going to change. So the more you show this willingness to stand on your ground and to walk away from what you don't want, the more things will bend to your will, the more your relationships will actually become healthy, because I see in the groundhog spirit that your guides want you to let go of the version of you who was so afraid of losing other people. The buffalo spirit is a symbol that the abundant universe will always provide for you. There will always be a plethora of opportunities for you, not just in your career, but also so many people that adore you, that want to be around you, and that want to be in a relationship with you, Pisces. So even if you are in a committed relationship, I want you to know that you don't have to stay with someone who isn't making you happy. You don't have to stay in a relationship just because you've already been in it for a long time. That does not warrant unhappiness for the next decades either. Remember, the universe is super abundant, and you will always be provided with so much love and care from multiple different sources. The dove spirit is a symbol of being at peace. The most important thing for Pisces, for your health, mentally and physically, is to be at peace, because you are so sensitive to other people's energies and words. When people say something that is not kind, you do take it to heart, even though you try your hardest to be far removed from allowing other people to affect you. You can't help it, Pisces. You are just that much of a sensitive, caring soul that you don't remember things once they are said. So to have safe people around you is the number one priority. And next up here within the journey, you're going on a journey either by car, plane, or boat, and you're going far away to a place where you can relax. So I'm getting vacation vibes. I'm getting the vibes of you having fun and going out, drinking a little, having some unhealthy habits that you're just enjoying, because after all, it's part of the human experience. The murky waters tell me that the place you're going to will have some murky rivers, murky waters where you're not 100% sure if you want to actually go swimming in them, but you'll take the leap of faith anyways, and nothing's going to happen, Pisces, other than you having the best time, because you're letting go of fear and you are completely fearless. That is the next chapter of your existence, just having fun and being at peace. Furthermore, because of this development, you are more in tune and inclined with the version of you who takes leaps of faith. We all have different parts of ourselves that react differently. Like when you're around your parents, you're different than when you're around your boss, you're different than when you're around your friends, you're different than when you're around your neighbors. That does not mean that you are a quote unquote fake person. It just shows that obviously you can have these different parts of you that come out when it's appropriate. Like, you're not going to make the same jokes in front of your parents that you would make in front of your closest friends. And taking the leap of faith means that the version of you that is not risk averse, the version of you that isn't afraid to take risks, be it starting your own business, your own channel, your own podcast, your own blog, your own online store, your own coaching business, making your own online course, whatever it is that you've always dreamt of trying out, that part of you is coming out more and more. And before you know it, you're going to take the leap. It's going to work out for you, and you're going to be knees deep into this project that is going to completely change your life. Next, we've got surrender again. We had surrendering now in the moth spirit as a message, and now we've got surrender again for you, Pisces. Surrender, be completely real and open with your wants and your needs. I am getting this message of a relationship in which you have not 100% surrendered to the outcome being whatever it is. You know that saying, it is what it is? That's what your spirit guides want you to embrace. Be 100% yourself. Be at peace. Be at peace with asking for what you want. If in a romantic relationship you want exclusivity, you want commitment, you want financial support, emotional support, say it and be okay with them not being able to deliver or not wanting to deliver. Surrender to being open to losing people, because when you do that, you see who is really worth your time. Because I do see that a lot of people will step up that you were afraid you would lose, but they're going to show you that no, the relationship with you is more important to them than you always compromising yourself. Then we've got peace again. We've got the dove from a completely different deck. Spirit did not come to play. The universe literally has duplicated messages of surrendering and peace for you, Pisces. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to receive this message, to surrender in order to be at peace, in order to be at ease, in order to be in the most peaceful state you've ever been in, and in order for you to just enjoy your life. No more overthinking, no more feeling like you are far too sensitive. This This is a time in your life, this is a season in your life where you're meant to just be at peace, where you're meant to just enjoy your life finally. You've put in so much hard work, you've been there for other people, you always care for everyone around you. Now it's time for you to care for you. Now it's time for you to simply enjoy peace. My beautiful Pisces baby, this is the reading that I received for you, and I hope that you found it insightful. If you did, leave a dove emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you're a Pisces and you were here. And furthermore, don't forget to download my manifestation guide and my book reading list. It's a PDF, it's free. You can download it in the description box. And those are my personal recommendations that I would give my bestie, i.e. you. And wherever you are on this planet, my gorgeous Pisces, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings.